This is tragic. It's been muted the whole time. We've been ranting for no reason.
It's okay. It's not Twitch. It's not Twitch, Cora. It's okay.
It's okay. So, FRA, that's what we're talking about for the people that have just sat here for hours.
And it's funny, because I even told Danny, not that long ago, maybe we should have listened to You-Know-Who when he didn't want it on Sim.
Was that me?
But, yeah, there it went.
I think I was one of the people that said don't move it to Sim.
I was very vocal about not wanting it to go to Sim.
Hellings was, major about not putting it on.
Yeah, me, Hellings, and Cora were the only 3 people that said please don't, and you guys still did.
I thought it was a good idea at first, but once we got into signups, I really didn't notice, what I got myself into.
Alright, so let me throw this out. Should we move FRA to Sims?
No.
Shut up.
If you do it, we're never being friends again.
Yeah, Tim, we're
If you
done.
do that, I am definitely leaving the league.
I'm kidding. I'm not. You guys know my thoughts about putting any of my
Honestly,
leagues
we
on
should leave
Sims.
right now, because honestly, it's like he sounded very passionate with that. We should just leave right now. It's
The
probably
only
gonna go
way
soon.
that I would stick around in FRA if you moved it to Sim Monsters is if you put Vincent into Infern. Because I want to see him struggle.
So I'm really sad. So has anyone else heard about this new bill where if you play copyrighted music, you can serve jail time and stuff for it?
Yep.
Yeah, that's not true though, because YouTube actually does not have the power to put you in jail.
No, it is true.
No, it is.
true.
It is.
What-
It can.
No, I'm
DMCA
saying it's
law.
true, but they
not
actually do
YouTube,
not
it's
have that
law.
type of legal power.
Listen to me, I've actually researched this. Okay?
Oh, you've researched a lot of things, and they end up not working. So here we are. Let's listen.
The
Facts.
thing with this bill is it gives specifically record labels the power to go after you
Yeah.
for using their copyrighted material in anything. That
So-
can be.
So AC/DC and Ozzy Osbourne, really.
Don't
That's
cut me
it.
off, please. That can be.
But no, it's not the bands, Tim. It's the record labels that
Well, yeah, the people that are because there are a bunch of there'll be
listen,
copyright
you can go
claims
after
where they're just like, hey,
anything.
we're gonna get some of
It
that
can
ad
be
revenue.
Memes. It can be memes. It can be 5 seconds of audio, right?
Yeah.
It can be memes. It can be shit posts. It can be literally anything. It can be you doing a cover of the song. It could be you speaking it.
No,
in
they
cadence
can't come after you for a
similar to
cover of the
Out
song. That's not
Heart.
true. They cannot come after you for a cover. They can't.
Yes, they can.
No,
Yes,
they can't because it is
YouTube
not
takes out
their
covers.
audio. That is
YouTube-
false.
Oh
YouTube
boy.
bots.
Okay, let's not.
YouTube
Anyway, let's move
Okay,
on.
this argument has gone off long enough.
I'm just saying. I know my
Alright.
facts.
Here's the simple thing. Here's what I was gonna say with that whole thing though. The way I was going to do the MTR videos, I now have to bail on that idea and do it old school.
So basically, what
So
I do is just
now-
slap a video together and call it a day.
Yeah, that's what it's gonna have to be now. I was gonna actually do some proper editing with it,
Yo, make
make it
your
at least entertaining. We were gonna do a premiere
Yo,
with
get your
audio.
on. Yo.
I was gonna do a YouTube premiere with actual audio and music and all that, but now I can't do that because I don't want to risk serving jail time and being a felon for that. So.
Yes, because
Listen,
YouTube
the way-
somehow
Yeah.
has this
the way
power.
They can send
Sure.
you to jail is they can fine you for as much money as they want.
That's
They
not.
can
That
fine
doesn't.
you for as much money as they want, and if you can't pay that fine, they can give you jail time.
Do you guys not understand how courts work or something, or are we just all dead brain cells all of a sudden?
Yeah, I do understand how courts.
Clearly
work.
not, because they can't just throw out a number. That's not okay.
Judges can be bought, buddy. And do you think a judge is going to want to go after an all-powerful record label? Is going to want to defy
Do you think a judge? Do you think a whole
record
court is gonna care about a 2,000 subscriber YouTube channel getting yelled at by a record label? No.
Man, I really care about this conversation right now.
Neither do I. It's just it's
Yeah,
baffling how many of you think that
Yeah,
YouTube and
I
record
would-
labels have this much power. It's wild. It's,
I was just.
Guys,
I-
guys,
just
guys,
for
guys,
copyright
guys.
claims?
membership.
Be a bitch.
Okay, we got
Copyright
way
law.
too much in a debate over me just saying one thing. Can we chill? Can we just stop? We literally just got into an entire Cora just started rambling when I was just trying to mention one thing. With
it's fine.
NTRA.
It's fine.
Hey, monster trucks are pretty cool. Let's talk about that.
Monster Truck Go Bird.
Listen,
What are we gonna talk about, dude? 2021
Let's talk
season.
about this.
The 2021 season's looking pretty crappy right now. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
well, okay, let's see. They're starting off in Reno for January 8th through the 10th. With some
Wait, they had an arena?
yeah, they're starting arenas with Reno
Oh.
and Salt Lake City on the weekend of
Hashtag Jurassic
January.
Attack debut.
They had an arena.
And then let's look at this. 4 weeks in a row, they're in Texas. Starting off at San Antonio, January 23rd and 24th. Then they're going
Because
to
Texas
Houston.
is the only state that won't shut down.
And then they go to Houston.
At this point, Cora, it's not about states shutting down. That and what the never mind. Nope.
We're not
We're
gonna get into that.
do this.
They
We're not gonna do this.
I'll get into this.
They won't tighten restrictions.
Okay.
You
That laugh. Oh, goodness.
Sorry, guys.
So it's really looking like our main shows are going to be San Antonio and Houston so far.
Yeah.
Other
Y'all
than
are
that,
hilarious.
we have nothing good.
Yeah, it's
And
actually.
then of course,
Detroit,
we have the
Detroit,
2
Grand
weeks.
Rapids.
And then there's the rescheduled Michigan shows, which are Ford Field and Grand Rapids. Looking at Ford Field for March 13th and 14th, Grand Rapids 26th through the 28th of March. South Haven is that I screw up the MS. I always screw it up.
You know, I'm kind of surprised
April-
Missouri didn't get a show, considering the restrictions here are like 0 to none.
That's
Yeah.
Missouri's bad. That's why.
And then Seattle, Washington is
okay.
the last event show right now.
I am hoping Arlington gets another show for this year, so I can go to something.
Actually, no.
Because let's be honest, Little Rock isn't gonna get a show.
I
Our
take
restrictions are pretty much lifted, but we're not getting a show
I
because we're
take
the
that back. It
smallest
looks,
venue.
looking at the Monster Jam website, the last show right now, as of right now, scheduled for 2021 is May 29th, and it looks like
Las
Denmark?
Vegas, Nevada World Finals 21.
What?
that.
Is he in Las Vegas?
Oh my god, I mentioned this to Danny, but if we get a World Finals in 2021, it's gonna be World Finals 21 in 2021.
Finally, the numbers will make sense.
I know.
I think it's gonna feel more cursed than anything.
It's going to be incredibly cursed. Yeah.
World Finals
but-
21, folks. Hear me out. Here's who's gonna win racing.
2021.
Camden Murphy. Two-wheel skills, not Camden Murphy. Freestyle, Camden Murphy. Dude, okay, honestly, I still consider Tom Mentz as a 11-time because the two-wheel thing and all that is
Oh yeah.
stupid.
I never counted the two wheel.
Very bad.
So when are we gonna start considering what Gravedigger like a was it 6 or 8-time champ now?
Gravedigger's like a 7-time now. I think.
Gravedigger in Dennis's eyes are 4-time. Adam, I believe, is like 5. He's already beaten his dad. Good job, Adam.
Well,
Yeah, 'cause he
technically,
won-
Adam
Alright.
himself is a five-time champion.
Even though,
He
let's
won
be honest, like,
2000 the Legend, so there's that.
There are times Adam shouldn't have won, but he did.
Hashtag 2017. Hashtag it should have been Damon or Dennis.
Yeah, World Final 17 made me incredibly angry. I think
World Finals
Dennis should have won that one.
Dennis.
Dennis or I don't know. If you guys watch Damon's run, his run.
Damon did have a good run.
Damon's run.
Damon had a good
Dude,
run.
I like how
Damon's
they
a goat, bro.
dude. That's when you could tell Damon was low key over Monster Jam at that point because he's like, you know, I come out there, I go full throttle, but apparently all you have to do is a backflip and a really dumb crash and you'll win. And I was like, oh, Damon,
He
chill out.
said that?
Yeah, dude, it was Damon Bradshaw. You don't care.
Yeah,
I
he
love how
really-
they kept that in. I didn't know this was a thing, but I guess they kept that in too.
That's
Dude, I really wanted to see what the driver said at All Star about what Cynthia did. I
Bro,
would love to
Cynthia's
just hear
run
a
was
driver
like
do
the best
so.
run ever. Oh my gosh. Dude, Morgan, if you watch that, Morgan Kane was like, you know, person first shouldn't really be there. You know, number 1 and 2 and 3, or 2 and 3. You know, Tyler Minigan and Jared. You know, I mean not Jared, Colton are you know, a little
Do we-
negotiable, but whatever.
Do we blame Scott Buto for leaving Monster Jam and considering he's still doing indie stuff?
No, I don't blame him at all.
Was Scott Buto that good to begin with? Eh.
I mean,
he was great.
in recent
He
years,
was great in Hot Wheels.
yeah, in El Toro Loco, he was, no.
El Toro Loco, the man forgot how to backflip.
The thing with Scott Buto is like he might not put on winning performances consistently, but he's entertaining.
Not really.
You'll always see something cool.
No.
Dude,
No,
he
you want
broke,
to see something
the
cool?
show I saw him out, he broke on like the stupidest jump.
I'm sorry, but the only like real entertaining thing he did was at World Finals when he, not even the backflips got boring. He's never done anything that cool. Listen, Scott Buto, great
he
guy.
wasn't even in World Final 20, was he?
Yeah, he didn't even he didn't even make World
Yeah,
Finals.
he wasn't
20.
even in World Final 20.
He was in high
Which I
jump.
thought was weird. He was?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't even know him in high jump, to be honest.
Now he botched high jump though, man. Like, dude, I'm gonna be real. He moved to El Toro Loco and forgot how to drive.
Which is interesting because El Toro Loco was on the Team Hot Wheels Firestorm chassis.
Was?
I don't even think that matters.
Huh?
He just for some
What are you
reason
talking
started
about?
sucking.
Dude, El Toro Loco, it looked like his truck rode so high in El Toro too.
That's just because
Bro,
of the way the
what?
body mount was mounted
Yeah,
to
what
the
El
chassis.
Toro Loco are we talking here? El Toro Loco Ice?
Dude, there's no
Yeah.
difference between the El Toro Loco and Ice and El Toro
I can
Loco.
look, add that to my pack then.
And his
Actually,
truck
Roxanne,
this
how was
year
it?
just like it looked like it rode so high off the ground.
Well, I listen. I will give Scott the benefit of the doubt. The new backflips are a lot different than what he's used to.
I honestly think they're the worst backflips we've seen.
Yeah, the concrete walls. I think they make the trucks rotate too quick and violently. In my opinion.
I think honestly the dirt backflips were 300 times better.
Yeah,
And those
I think the
still
best
work.
ones we
Those
had
are
was from
superior.
2017 to 2019, early 2019.
I
with
can agree.
Yeah,
the
those
containers.
are hard.
I agree with that one. Yeah, just the straight up shipping containers.
Like, I
Yeah.
think. I don't know if it's because
Nah,
at that point
2011.
they were predictable and they knew what was going to happen with it. Because, like, any time a driver hit it, they usually landed it. And if they didn't,
That's
it's
what they
because they over rotated it from going too fast or just an unlucky bounce.
I can't tell if the track crew for Stadium Tour Yellow just had no idea what they were doing with those containers they used this year, the backflips they used this year. Dude, that Stadium Tour Yellow like track crew just could not get it right at all.
The only time,
It was
like,
always.
the only time the backflip ramp was good in Yellow Tour was literally Anaheim.
Oh yeah, Anaheim. That was it.
But that's because they
funny.
used the mutant energy ramp.
They
Here's the
even
thing.
botched
There was one show in Anaheim where it's like Gravedigger didn't even get the front out of the air. Like it just kind of flopped over on its back. In Arlington,
Thank
no
you, Charlie
one
Parkin.
like could rotate right. No one could rotate
I
right.
don't think
The only
Well-
person who could have came close was Camden, and I'm almost positive he tried a consecutive because he didn't even just landed right on the roof
yeah.
because it
Well,
didn't
then
even look like he
Heavy
put that
tried
much
to
gas
double-
in it.
Try to fucking double backflip off of it.
I mean, if you
Well,
watch
didn't
John
he
Gordon
get-
in Arlington, man got shut off for tapping a barrier and then yelled at
I
the
was
official.
I was so angry about that. I was angry about that.
I'm pretty
too.
sure, Trevor,
Like,
didn't I show you that video where you see John Gordon stomp up to the official and yell at him?
Tim, I was at that show. I was like one of the first people to see that.
That was the greatest thing I've ever seen. Bro, he parked angry. Man
He
parked his
straight up
truck in
went
anger.
Africa.
Did you see
Yeah.
how fast he got his truck in the parking spot and then he stomps
Dude,
up his...
he floored it to the pit. Like he.
What?
floored it to
I was
the
like,
spot.
oh,
He
no.
was so mad.
Dude, John Gordon, and he
knew
just
was
throws
mad,
his
dude.
hand
I
up.
knew.
People cheer and he just goes, yeah.
He didn't even hesitate. He just turned the truck on, threw it in reverse, and went.
Well, we're never going to see
Like,
Fast
he-
Metal or Brian Mays again, so cool.
For what?
Dude, if Cody Saucier does not go back to Monster,
No, he's literally going back to Monster.
honestly-
I don't know where you all are. Not. He's going back to
Bro,
Monster.
Cody deserves to drive Monster Energy.
it'd be interesting to see him in Fast Metal for Monster Jam.
The
though.
only drivers that have confirmed are not returning to Monster Jam is Joe Uri, don't care about, and Scott Buto, don't really care
Yeah,
about
don't
either.
like
Never
him.
heard of them.
Joe Uri was a bodybuilder dude and like couldn't really do stoppies, and that was it.
Richie Yatsko was completely boring this year. I swear to God, Stadium Tour Yellow just got no good drivers this year. At least no one could
Camden,
drive on Stadium Tour
Charlie,
Yellow. And Camden was good. Friggin' Cody had problems every single week.
Cody almost
Friggin-
killed himself by going into a dumpster.
That's true. And then you have Tom. It was a pretty mediocre season. but
Okay,
still got
Tom
to see
had
him, though.
God tier save though. Don't disrespect Tom ever again.
Tom's good
He
anymore.
did. He did have a good save. He did have a good save.
Don't you ever
I really just
disrespect
hope
Ments.
he's this year.
Don't disrespect Daddy Ments ever again.
I'm not.
Nah, bro. Now he's talking about me. I feel like he's not even that good anymore, bro.
Dude, Tom's just kind of lost a little bit. Honestly, Neil is better at this point.
I feel like
Neil's the goat.
I don't feel like that's Tom's fault.
Facts. And Neil doesn't strangle kids like Tom Ince does, bro.
Tom's just old though.
It's
Tom
not
is
even
just
that. I
getting
mean,
older.
dude, Neil's about the same age as Tom. And did you guys see the save that Neil had in St. Louis Show 1 or whatever? Like, that was...
And
Man's flute
Tim
had a
is-
shock
I mean,
fly out.
Then Tom has just kind of lost it. Then
I don't
Like,
think-
he's just-
I
Looking
think-
at both Tom and Charlie, I think the issue is MJ is too technical now.
Yeah, I feel
My
like...
mom likes driving with a broken truck.
And the officials are like,
You-
no.
And you can't drive with a broken truck.
I love the constant crap in the Arlington show. The constant crap my dad just kept giving the whole show because he works for UTI, so he just kept giving him crap all night. And the first time he did was when Gravedigger couldn't start to pull to the line. I think in the finals.
Gravedigger not winning, rigged. It's rigged.
Here's the thing. It kind of annoyed me a little bit because Charlie, I think, went past the 1 minute timer, and they still let him free fire in a race
Rigged.
instead of bringing back.
Gravedigger.
Honestly, Camden versus Eric Swanson, dude. I was.
Can we talk about
for
when
Eric.
Camden like absolutely destroyed his truck after his race with I can't remember who it was. It was in San Diego though. That's all I know.
There are a lot. There are. Crap! I know what race we're talking
Remember how
about.
Lindsey Wink got ran over by his own boss?
You guys remember when
What?
Lindsey Wink actually almost was able to do a triple consecutive, but the dumpster got in his
When?
way?
Oh, I don't remember that. Well, that's what they get for having dumpsters so close to a backflip
Remember
ramp.
when Jim Kohler hit the mini flip ramp and landed it? Like what? Jim Kohler doing mini flips now? What?
Dude, mini flips are stupid. It's just
Remember
a
when
backflip
Matt
off-
Pagliarulo, Jamie
Iron.
Garner, and Jim Kohler in the after the first week they were all in first place and the Indies were like god tier? Like what?
Oh yeah, that was incredible.
Excuse
Dude,
me.
Colvinard was on fire in Stadium Tour Red.
You want to know something funny?
Imagine-
Colvinard probably wouldn't. Actually, no, he probably would have taken Tyler Menninga's spot because Tyler Menninga pulled a dummy head. Stupid move.
Imagine witnessing Don Cretan getting an overall.
Wait, what?
What?
Yeah. That show I went to last year, she won overall.
Oh boy.
How?
Because she scored high in everything.
Who are we
and
talking about?
Her ATV rider, Don Cretan, and her ATV rider won both competitions, and then
Can
she
we-
scored high in literally every competition.
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like Dawn Cretan's getting back to her old ways of driving. Actually, good, because
I was amazed.
she's
that she won
actually
overall.
low key sending the truck again, and I'm like, oh, happy noises.
Oh yeah, no, she's
I won't be happy until I see another Wolfhouse 9 send, but that's never happening because track crew.
Well, I don't think her truck
Swatch
now
cooking.
could roll like that because
Oh yeah, and
chassis.
her
weird.
truck couldn't even handle a landing like that.
The fact that she wanted to keep going after that save is beyond me. Jimmy
She
Cretan,
should've.
though, does half a backflip, lands on the roll cage, and says, nah, I ain't running. But his wife will take a really hard roll, break spindles and everything, and continue. Jimmy will just bend a little bit of the roll cage on one side and say, nah, chief.
Nah, man, I'm done with that.
Understandable. Have a great day.
Don't, Cora, don't you disrespect Daddy Cretan. I swear. Don't do it.
Hey, Jimmy, why don't you tell us about your shock?
I'm still
Hey,
ready
Jimmy,
to
tell
see
us about
her.
your one kid that's not yours. Oh, wait.
Jeez.
And that is the podcast for tonight. Thank you. I'm just kidding.
So original.
Yeah.
Um.
Predictions for FRA Season 2. Yeah, let's go. Who's winning points?
I'm gonna lose everything.
Who's winning points?
I'm gonna win one event, and it's not even gonna be racing.
Okay, points is going to go to Bryant or Tim again.
No, Brian.
Nah, not me this time. Definitely not gonna be me.
Tim, if you try, I'm gonna
No,
be
no.
angry.
It's going to go to Bryant only because he's driving 20.
You right.
Oh my god.
I feel like Donald though
I
could
am
low-key
very
be the dark
salty.
horse in this one.
I could be if I get
Dude, I'm rooting for Devin.
And
I
Devin,
don't-
yo, Devin, low key. Now
I'm
that
straight
he's
up
like
rooting for
really
Devin all
good,
season.
you know.
I'm throwing anytime I race Devin, I'm throwing. I want to see Devin win.
I just wanted to see Devin win World Finals Freestyle, but no, Bryant had to ruin the fun. Thank you, Bryant.
And then you came in.
Well, because I'm like, Bryant is not gonna just listen. Hear me out. Hear
Sure,
me
you
out.
still got the score.
Let me
Because
explain.
no.
Let me explain. I didn't want Bryant to be like, aha, I took the win from Devin, so I was gonna be like, okay, fine, I'll take half the trophy from Bryant in retaliation.
Yeah, definitely.
Because first of all,
Bryant
I didn't
was-
even score. That was the judges.
If
Blame
Bryant-
them.
if Bryant said that to Devin, I would be incredibly angry at Bryant.
I would have kicked Bryant. I would have kicked him. He would have been no more. Danny and Digger 14 for season 2 all the way.
Yay!
But
No,
no,
yeah.
he didn't get kicked because
Devin-
Bryant is
Devin
actually not a
did
jerk.
Incredibly good.
You know, here we are. I feel like World Finals racing. I mean, Trevor, you got to defend that. Good luck because Bryant's a
Depends on
different
the depends on the World Finals.
It's World Finals 6. I think that's honestly anyone's game though because it's mud.
Okay, yeah.
Literally, and even
no.
Cora could win
Oh,
that
no.
one. Cora could win that one.
It definitely won't be me then.
It could
What?
be.
I could win what?
You could win World Finals racing at this for World Finals 2 for FRA. It's anyone's game. It's mud. Your truck will not flip unless you somehow really mess up.
Dude,
Yeah, I
my
don't
truck might not
really-
flip, but getting it to stop is another question. Because this thing slides even on like Minneapolis.
Freestyle.
None of them in good years.
Listen. Depending on what Danny drives, I think Danny's got a good shot at freestyle this year or this season. Then again, I can
I just
also
like
see
dump trucks so much.
I could see Marcelo or Chris P winning racing because Chris
P
Chris
is
made
good.
it all the way to the semis.
No, I'm just saying, I'm definitely not winning racing.
If Max
in
was
World
still,
Finals.
you know, in
Chris
FRA
was holding on to points lead at the start of TLG.
and then didn't show up.
As nice as it would be, like, just mud is not my thing. I'm good on tacky tracks. Like,
You know what? I might even have a shot because Max D in mud is good combo. Nah,
I mean, any truck has a chance. Let's be honest. It just depends on how you take your turns.
Yeah,
and all
but-
that.
Imagine Wildhair winning race.
if Wildhair wins racing, Danny gets rights to Digger 14 for season 3. That's all I'm gonna say.
What? My mic cut it. My freaking faulty headphones. What?
Danny, if you win
Dude,
World
just
Finals
put-
racing in Wildhair, you get rights to Digger 14 for season 3. Enough said.
Dude, just put
That makes
Monster
me
Mod on
happy.
Digger 14 since that
No.
was the last. That was how Digger 14 ran, and that'll work for season 3.
But no.
Marcelo, keep in mind you did win at West Celeb for both shows, so I mean, you are known for winning racing. I think the only
So
thing
what
that
about
really
like stuff
kills
like save
the only thing that
season?
really kills you
'Cause I would-
is your freestyles. For some reason, you get super unlucky.
Tim, what about whenever it comes to like staves and stuff? Because you were a little lenient this season on like sidewalls. What's it gonna be like for season 2?
I had to talk about that with Brian, and we're gonna be a bit more strict, but you're allowed to do like 2 rotations since we're in the more year. World Finals, it's always gonna be a bit more lenient.
Understandable. Well, I mean, good luck with sidewalls in this World Final. That's all I can say.
I mean, all these tracks, if you get into a sidewall, after we see one rotation, it's gonna be very, very possible to be RAI'd. But if your truck with the momentum, if it saves it, then you're good to keep going. The only thing that I'm really no backflips, obviously.
We attempted to go right at World Finals, boys. It's mud.
I'm going to World Finals 6 because now it's on my mind.
Yo, fun run at World Final 6? What?
I'm not doing it.
We already did
I
that.
don't mind joining, but
You joke.
what server are y'all on?
We're on any one, but
Not the
please do
ones
not
that-
spawn
Yeah, rejoining.
everything in at once. I will kill all of you in 5 minutes.
No, I'm spawning in. Here we go, boys. I'm going to freestyle.
Alright, so
Everything's fine.
Trevor wants to die, is what I'm hearing.
Glad
I
to be.
mean, it's not wrong.
I mean, I'm fine with that, yeah.
I volunteer for tribute.
I volunteer as tribute.
Are you
I'm not
running
gonna
the
have, like,
Badger
anyone's
Paint
truck
scheme still,
or-
or
What?
I'm allowed to.
I don't see why not.
Alright,
I mean,
sweet.
I'm gonna be running the concept in front. How about you just run the Badger high roller at Minneapolis?
Why is freestyle not slippery?
See, Cora, I was actually thinking that just using the World Finals body for the first event.
I'm at
and just
racing, boss. Don't know what you
saving
got.
it for World Final.
I'm gonna be running the concept Inferno body.
How's
at
it running?
Minneapolis.
Whoa, no way!
Yeah, that's what I was thinking though. Was I was just gonna use the World Finals paint for the first event, and then use the normal high roller until World Finals.
All right.
But I mean, I guess if I can run this body
I'm
set,
gonna run Goldberg out Minneapolis for.
Yo, what shock me on, bro?
For Final 6.
No way. That's not.
Jesus Christ!
I think the biggest thing for racing here, though, at like when we get here, is gonna be getting out of that chicane.
Oh, I can
For
easily get through the chicane. That's easy.
Doesn't Adam Anderson?
Shut
I'm
up.
gonna laugh when you Adam Anderson yourself and someone has to replace you, aka Chad Tingler moment.
I mean, I may or may not be thinking, if not wild hair Tess.
You're gonna have to drive the PDI one.
Yeah, I'm not complaining.
Danny back in Taz for the second time in any of my tours. Imagine.
Imagine.
Danny shows up to the
From
last
V4 to
event of
V4.
season 1, and then in World Finals makes it all the way to the finals, but then Trent and Ray ruined everyone's dreams. And then
Yep.
Trent and Ray ruins everyone's dreams again and doubles down at World Finals. Imagine. Dude, I'm telling you, this season 1, man, for this freestyle, like Trevor said, freestyle was rough. Highlight freestyles,
Honestly,
though.
Oh my!
Yeah,
I wish Shock,
I feel
I
like
wish-
freestyle was rough because your runs basically depended if you had to save or not. Because if you had no saves, you
Yeah,
almost like you're
that's-
going to win.
That's true.
Well,
I
another
had
big
two
key
things.
factor, though, besides, having a big wow factor was momentum. There was a lot of trucks that had zero momentum in their runs.
I can
Yeah,
also
decent
agree
momentum.
with that.
Because it felt like decent momentum, and all I got was a 19, bro. What is this?
Momentum
You
is
also
gonna be
flipped like
major
really
key.
early.
I felt
Mm.
like I had a lot of momentum in my run. Not gonna lie.
When it
You
comes
did,
to
but
the
you
final
did have like
four,
3 times where you had to get RI'd, so...
You were like the Kung Fu Panda.
I don't even use the brake.
What is break?
Since this is only 06, I think technically I'd be Paul Cohen, right?
Yep.
Paul Cohen and technically Charlie Hawkins, so that's epic.
Oh, let's put him green.
Danny, do you have a fixed World Final 6? Because for some reason, the track
Going to
is not
Mexico.
slippery for me.
I'll be right back.
What did you say?
Yeah, mine is. Really, that's odd.
Bulldozer just a backflip.
What
I'm
do you
over
say?
here like this.
I'm gonna do a wheelie into the camper. Holy crap. Now I'm a wheelie into Thunder Alley.
Yeah, because I can literally just do this and it'll like pick up and stuff.
Bro, I might have to tire swap.
At
for
World
first.
Finals,
Finals,
$5 for the first person to launch it off the container.
You-
It gets shut off by Tim.
Yeah, just him.
Someone is going to not practice one bit at World Finals and sky it off the container and do a backflip.
Someone's gonna Leduc leap the friggin' camper. I'm calling it.
I'm gonna do it, bro.
Yes, I'm gonna be running open front diff because I'm a mad lad.
No one cares.
Yeah, no care.
I care, so someone cares.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but it's sad when it's just you.
Exactly.
We're just killing this guy right here. Just take him. Oh,
No, I'm killing myself.
Jesus Christ.
that was deep.
I'm 14, this is deep.
You're 14. bro?
Whoa!
You're 14.
That's a Reddit, what?
I know.
I have read it, bro.
Wait, is Tim here right now?
Tim isn't here, guys. Let's talk
Yeah.
about
I think Tim's AFK. Everyone, start saying a bunch of inappropriate things on the podcast.
You were
Please
sick,
don't.
bro. Hey, you were sick. Don't find this squad. You were sick.
The N-word.
Guys, it ain't. Guys, I'm gonna say N-word. The N-word.
I knew exactly
I
what
wanna
you
die.
were. Good old George Carlin. No! No!
Whoever did that, thank you.
Just go to the balconies and you'll find out.
Yo,
Whoever
I
was
can actually
deleted
get down Thunder Alley pretty good in Inferno on this track.
I disconnected the bot though.
Trevor, why?
Posting 456.
Where is camera boy?
Bro, what are you doing? How?
Let me just make sure it wasn't something stupid where I changed maps and it was.
I watched my grandpa say penis. Let's let in Vet King. What I'm running for season 2. That I ain't running it. It's a cool truck. I just don't like it. Bro, you made Rage and Steel? I got a new look though.
Hoopla gobla wiener.
You like wiener? Oh, I knew it.
No, Tim likes dogs.
Oh, that Vet King is actually low-key really dope.
What?
Didn't pick up on that one. Okay, good.
Wow, I haven't had Doritos in like 2 years. This is gonna be weird.
No.
Oh,
Cool.
you're like a Dorito. You're right.
Imagine eating Doritos.
Christ's sake, I can taste my frames.
What? How do you even taste your phone, bro?
Hearing that made my ears go blind.
Ow.
Well, now I can't see
get
anyone.
traction to save my truck, so it just kind of Guys, limply that was- falls over and then slides.
Well, yeah, I got.
What?
I'm gonna have to how get the fixed World Final 6 because the track
No.
is dry for it.
You want some chips, you take a handful and put it in the bowl.
That is.
World Finals 6 got some chapped lips.
I will. I'm gonna bring it down. No, it's
Yo, Danny, are you comedian?
Yo, he's gonna bring it down.
Whoa.
I'm gonna do 17 sidewalls, and you're not gonna tell me nothing about it.
Do it.
Bet.
If you can even get sidewalls, I haven't been able to.
Brian and Wave. Brian and Wave. Yeah. English 100. Y'all haven't noticed what I said, bro? Brian and Wave are the same person.
No, we noticed what you said, we just didn't care.
Well, I cared, so someone cared.
That's some good news, man.
I'm gonna say it again. It's sad when only you care, though.
Yeah.
Man, how do you know everybody in this world doesn't care, bro?
It's sad when only I care, and I still hate that someone else.
What? Bro, you sound like Corey right now.
Basically, what he's saying is that he's depressed.
Oh.
When,
Danny and Corey are literally the same person, dog. Danny and Corey are the same.
you know what's really sad is when only 2 people are watching the podcast and no one really cares.
That's the same podcast.
Let's be honest, this was just because Tim was bored.
Donald, that was a funny.
There's more people in the podcast than that are watching the podcast.
No, let's just spam the podcast in a bunch of Discord servers.
Oh.
Watch. Whoever's watching the podcast is currently in this call right now.
Probably.
Imagine.
Tim, your podcast is bad. Shut it down now.
Your podcast sucks, Tim.
Your podcast sucks, dude.
Your podcast.
I'd rather watch a Vincent Ackerd podcast right
This-
now.
Oh, no. Yeah, that's what I said, Donald.
That's a rhetorical question.
No, Hydro, nothing that's an anchor does is good, so I'd
No,
still just
yeah.
watch this one.
Shots fired.
Yo, Donald, it's the podcast. That's what I said.
It's called the podcast.
You're the podcast.
Yeah, that, new name, man.
Poggers.
Poggers, bro. Poggers.
Let's not be like Tim and just say it every 3 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
I caught it, my nerd.
Pog.
Not the furry mute Hydra. Who else is with me?
Wow, Lynn. You sure me?
No!
Who keeps doing that?
That's Taryn again.
I will kick the bot if it happens again.
Why are so many people here?
Hydro.
Bye bye bot.
Yay!
Tim, you gotta re-add the bot at some point since Dom just kicked it because Hydro and Terran are being Hydro and Terran.
Yeah.
Nope, they're gonna pay consequences. He's not getting re-added.
That's what happens when you guys are dummies.
Or you know what you could have done? You could have just, taken the permission to use it from them. I think you can do that.
No, you can still use.
He didn't speak that
No.
smart.
That's too much work.
Yeah, I don't. I swear, that is the fox.
No, it's not.
Grandpa saves us. I was gonna say, whoever brought the bot back and is playing it, you're getting kicked.
What?
Like me.
Kind of like Cora.
Just kidding.
When me and Gov have to remove all of Marcelo's powers because he kept kicking Cora for no reason.
Bro, yeah, great. Now y'all remove my powers too. That's bad.
That was not my fault.
That was funnier than shit. No, it was not, bro. It was not even that funny.
How can okay, I'm gonna be honest. How can shit be funny? It stings.
Exactly.
Because that's why. I don't know.
Cause budget.
Bro, it was so funny. You are a comedian.
Just ask DreamWorks or Illumination.
Hydro, you're now League Tech official
And what?
in HSL.
I know.
Imagine.
League tech officials for bums, especially how, bro, Wave is a higher ranking. This is paying.
Yeah, me and Wave are higher ranks than everybody.
Bro, I was supposed to be the founder, bro. Not founder, but like, me and Gov, I was with Gov when he was like about to make that decision, bro.
Why is his wife founder? What?
Bro, but I'm a founder. Bro, come on.
If anyone should be founders, it should be me, Hydro, and Gov.
Cap. Bro, you didn't even know, did you know about the league before we started it? Oh my god.
I'm literally the one who gave him the rights to the name.
How?
Cause that's what MTRA was changed into.
NTR was gonna be XSL. Bro, I just triple back.
Who's still in there? Oh, nobody's in there. Let me just take a screenshot of what it used to be called. I'm gonna send it in
Wait,
general.
when did you change MTR's name and why? don't
Long time ago. We ran it
Rebranding.
We ran it for 2 seasons. It was called High Stakes Tour, but I didn't. It wasn't recorded because I didn't feel like recording anymore.
That's why.
But
I probably
look.
just never remember.
So yeah, then it should just be me, Brian, and wait, bruh. How many times am I gonna do this? I said
Me,
Brian,
Brian,
me, Brian, and Tim.
More like the last messages were from me and Chase, or maybe not.
Does 4.6
Doesn't know-
have
why
any
would-
working servers?
What? Why do you even still have the server up? That's what I want to know.
Because I like looking back at the old screenies.
I like looking back at memories when life was good.
Oh my lord. Swedes online? Wait a minute.
Swede is online?
I gotta message him. David!
I don't know how to feel about this.
Last time I messaged him was 2 years ago. To the day!
Jesus Christ.
This is the prophecy, clearly.
I swear to God, if we get Max back in now, this
Danny's gonna immediately leave.
Yeah, it's tempting.
At least it's not Shane or Kyle.
I don't know. I almost want to go to blacksmith now. Holy crap!
Honestly, I want to run wild hair in something competitive. That's all, but maybe just fun runs. I think I'll change to Taz just because I want to do decently.
I just have to fix the.
Imagine wanting to do good.
There's a better blacksmith than that.
There's another pack I know.
Okay.
So. Yep, MTRA starts next week on Saturday.
Bro, for real? That's lame.
On the 2nd. We kick it off in Tampa.
Bro, I'm a god at Tampa.
2019.
But Cap. Didn't she say 2015? Oh, that's Corsley.
Oh yeah, that's Cora's ripoff. I'm just kidding.
No, it's a ripoff. Oh, it's a ripoff, alright, man.
I mean, my tour was meant to be an exact copy of 2015. Like, down to the lineups and the tours. The only thing that was going to be different was how the competitions played out. It was going to have identical rank. I was even considering it.
Okay,
Your
Cora,
mic is like not working right now.
Cora. That's cool. But did your grandpa say penis? No.
There we go.
Okay.
Who the fuck is Swede?
Don't ask.
He
No, you really don't want to know.
Cora, he is he's similar to Max, he is a legend in
He was the legend that was in the freaking corner.
So he's gonna show up for one event and then get mad and then leave the server. That's what's gonna happen? He's that kind of legend?
No. He's gonna yell out.
Instead of saying jump, he said jump.
Yeah, jump.
Just Swedish.
Jacques.
His accent was the funniest thing.
Boy's about to get banned, bro.
Oh no!
Did you invite him to the server?
We've been streaming for an hour and 20 minutes. Holy cannoli.
Imagine streaming for an hour.
No one's watching right now.
Oh yeah, Tim, we said probably the only person viewing your stream is probably the people in the call right now.
You right.
Yo, look at Vinny Donuts. Vinny Donuts, let's go.
Can you do the Vinny twist though?
What is that?
I mean, kinda. I'm kinda Vinny twisting.
Can you do the IKEA SSB?
Yo, why is everyone breakdancing on the track all of a sudden?
That's fun.
Because it's FRA.
FRA moment.
Here, let me show you a real break dancing
Oh, you don't
too.
get a save in your run, you're done.
Jesus Christ, Maxie. Oh my god.
Max Hopper returning to FRA? Not very sure about that one.
Wait, what?
FRA is a fake and a fraud. Confirmed.
FRA's a TLG ripoff.
Yo, someone made
Yeah,
that
but it's
joke.
not strict like Jack, so, yeah.
Yeah, which makes it fun.
Oh my gosh, who's ever in Max Diaz? Holy cow.
I know. That's
Time
what I
lapse.
said.
You're banned.
Who is?
Oh no 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 no! Oh no!
Add Vincent and Max. I'm just kidding.
Vincent's gonna. I'm gonna get a
Yeah.
PM from Vincent like tomorrow or something saying, "Wow, thanks."
Oh, you're welcome, Vincent. You
You're
don't really.
welcome.
I'm not gonna go there.
And Vincent, no one cares.
Let me see who asked.
Hey Vincent, can you send me that notepad? You know the notepad of like excuses.
Bro, you're in Predator and you hit the wall. You're done. After this, Tim, we have to talk because Trevor's saying my tour is crap.
He's the one who made the joke. Oh, this league's a rip off our FRA. Not FRA, PLG.
He's so original with his jokes, you know. Just
I know, right? Like,
Bro,
Yo,
bro,
whenever
episode-
someone's like, "Bro, you literally stole their idea," I'm like, I asked the man who owns TLG if he's okay if I do this, and he said yes.
Fake news. You ripped it
Timmy
off.
gets hate comments about copying TLG. It's like all of his videos are just completely disliked.
Well, I don't produce my videos to the premium quality of TLG, so they can't say that.
True.
Mine's like,
actually run.
so TLG is like bottled water, but like from the toilet, so it looks very nice, but on the inside it's crap. Mine is like filtered tap water. You see it come from the tap, so you're like, ewy, but then when you actually taste it, you're like, this is really good.
It's like the best comparison I've ever heard.
That is the best comparison I think I've ever done in my life.
Oh! Okay.
Who left?
Your mom.
Hey, that's not funny, Tim.
Too
This
real.
isn't
Oh my.
15 anymore. I took offense
Is
to that.
anybody
2015 when you were still allowed to make gay jokes.
I will attack you.
I thought about going Prowler this season, but I'm like, eh.
Let's not get into politics, man. Let's play politics.
Let's get into Rigs of Rod's politics. I'm
Rig
just
of Rod.
kidding.
Oh,
Rick
that's
the Paul.
okay. I'm just gonna say this. This is the only time I'm ever gonna say it. Sim Monsters politics and Rigs of Rod's politics is about as worse. Is about as wow, I can't even English. Is
Yeah.
about as bad as actual
Politics?
United States politics. Yeah.
Bro, me and Bryant, when we did our own podcast like a while back, I was just taking shots at the sim community the whole time. It was hilarious.
What are you saying?
I was gaslighting. I got so many messages from the sim devs telling me to take that video down, and I was just like, no.
What'd you say?
I was just saying, like, I exposed them for what they want NAMT to be and what it's not.
I mean, clearly they want NAMT to be crap, because, I mean,
Apparently,
driving trucks.
this is how I view NAMT. I feel like they're trying to push it on us, like as if it's supposed to be this like new V5 that is like non-existent.
V5 was gonna exist, but you know, certain people.
Yeah, we know what's happened there.
Donald, do you
But
remember that when
I
V5
feel like-
was gonna be a thing?
Yeah, I remember when that.
And then the early stages of it got leaked, and they're like, fine, we won't make it. Everyone's like, what?
I found out, like, it was less leaked, more an open Google Drive link.
That wasn't supposed to be given out to everybody.
No, I don't think it was given out. It was just found because of something dumb Google has.
Well, after it was found by that one kid, Anthony,
Yeah. After it was found by someone, that
he sent it to everybody.
kind of started.
I mean, you can't really
Even
blame them for that, then. Blame Google. I mean, yeah, they're the ones who leaked you, or, like...
But they blame
Spread it
Anthony
out,
because
but-
Anthony told the sim devs, hey, I found your link. And they said, alright, just don't send it to anybody, please. And right after they asked him to do that, my man's literally sent it in every server he was in.
oof. Okay, that's definitely that's oof.
Server, didn't, like, Discord not exist at the time?
It would have been, like,
Or
something.
Skype, I don't know what it was.
I don't think really anyone used Skype.
Yeah,
I think
why
it
you
was a
gotta do this to me?
I might be wrong on that, though.
Tim, put me in Taz. I'll drive Taz. I think I like to do good this season.
No more Digger 4.
Right, you're wanting to do good.
What?
Anthony actually wants to win, imagine.
Mm,
I'm just kidding. If you actually win at Taz, though, I'll be very happy.
I don't know.
Danny, I hate when you do that.
Here, let me
What,
let me
you
replicate
want
it.
a smile? I don't know, because I'm driving GJ19 and EMTC. I want to drive a fun truck somewhere. GJ19 is going to be fun.
Dude, Wilder's fun. What do you mean?
I
Wild
hope
Hair
you
bad.
hate the replica setup.
But it's fun.
No,
Tim, you can leave right now after you saying that.
me hates
Just
wild
it.
hair. I love the look of it, but me no like drive.
Okay, well I'll
think
keep
Tim-
driving
I think-
wild hair then.
Alright, come
No,
on.
I'm
I won't-
kidding, Danny. You're already in Taz.
At one point in TLG, I want to drive Wild Hair, but that's just because of that, like, custom setup he had. And I think they were okay with it at first, and then Jack just goes in and says, yeah, no.
Because Jack.
I was already saying yeah, no after Blaze's setup. I kind of agree.
Jack does Jack
It
things.
looks a bit better.
Bro, I can't wait to hit this container in Inferno.
I don't know why my brain defaulted to, bro, I can't wait to hit this kid.
I mean, there's a lot of kids in Sim Monsters that I can't wait to hit someday. So
Top of that list is myself.
Like someone hit Tony Farrell.
don't tempt me.
Thanks a lot, Miss Puff.
Danny, please stop with that. That was
The only person that gets me saying that is Danny and Jackson.
What?
Thanks a lot, Miss Puff.
That moment when I'm the only one left in the Rigs and Rods server.
Yeah, I don't get that. I don't get that, Tim.
Yo, let's go to Mini 04.
No.
Let's not.
How about no?
You know what? You know what? Let's
That's
cut.
what we're doing in season 2.
That moment I'm actually going to
Danny
Mini
made a
04.
bad Tony Farrell joke. Let's have a moment of silence for Tony Farrell.
And Dalton Milliken.
Yeah.
Wow. Jerks.
Lyle Hancock.
Lyle Hancock still exists. Okay.
Still exists.
I still want to know what Lyle is doing nowadays.
Grown man stuff.
Hold on, how was my neck?
Probably thinking about how he should have done a backflip.
He was probably thinking about how he should.
A reverse backflip, my bad.
Monster Jam.
No. Lyle Hancock is definitely being stalked by Marty.
Or he's
Oh yeah. Let's
still
find out.
complaining about Miss Puff to this day.
Bro, I bet. You know what? I bet that Lyle Hancock is laughing his ass off right now with the Monster Jam drivers that didn't support him when he wanted to unionize the drivers. Because now look where they all are.
Where?
Got fucked is where they are. They got fucked with no union to represent them in order to get Feld to keep them on the payroll. They got fucked.
Yeah, they did.
I mean,
Okay.
Lyle also left though because he heard someone say that they were gonna rig the events for Digger to win.
I mean, back then that was believable.
Yeah, it really was.
It's not their fault that
Yeah,
Dennis Sanders was the only good driver.
Dang.
Dennis was not the only good driver back then.
Sorry, Tom Menz too. My bad.
Tom, Dennis, Phil, Joe, Charlie, Pablo, Jill Canuso could throw it
You
down
just said
the
most of Digger. What's your point?
Yeah, that.
Yeah, Dennis was
The
the
entire
good driver.
Gravedigger team.
Wasn't Paul Cohen running back then?
Paul Cohen was. It was his rookie year, and it's when he was really bad. So.
Paul Cohen was still making more than
My guy.
driving.
Yeah, at that time, Paul Cohen was a fill-in driver.
Yeah.
I wonder how Paul would do nowadays.
Very bad.
You could say that about a lot of people, can't you?
Tim, where the fuck are you?
Tim's not even online.
He's in St. Louis. What do you mean?
No, somebody named Craig Christensen's in the server. That's Tim, right?
The fuck is going on over here?
Everything.
Hey, welcome to the podcast.
Oh, I hear an echo. No, I don't like that. Sorry,
Echo!
No, jeez.
Let go. What?
Phones. How can you hear an echo even on my headphones?
That must have been someone else.
No, it was coming from Chase.
That's weird though.
Don't be weird though.
Well, fuck you then.
No thanks.
I'm already good.
Donald, are you gonna join the MTC? I really want you in the MTC.
Huh?
Yeah, there we go.
The link I sent you?
Hey, Hydro. Are you gonna do
Oh,
the,
you'll have to resend it because I didn't see it.
Hydro, are you
I
gonna
have to
do
work
the
to go.
reverse
Bye, guys.
combo and Destroyer on World Final 6?
Sure no, man. I hope not.
Okay, just.
This stream is so boring, man. Not bad.
Life is so boring.
Life is pain.
Depression.
It's so weird to see a server where the server region is Sydney.
Australia.
Hey Tim. I don't know if Danny told you this, but I almost topped you on cars I've gotten to drive. You got to drive a GTR, I got to drive a Challenger the other day.
Oh, you driven a GTR?
Tim has.
For real?
Gladiator.
Ah,
I got to drive a Challenger the other day though.
I mean, not to flex, but my mom has a car that was upgraded with basically the entire superstructure of a Nissan Skyliner or a Nissan Skyline.
What kind of car is it?
The Nissan Sentra SER Spec V.
I think isn't the Sentra basically like the newer version of the Skyline?
The Sentra is like the dog shit car of the Nissan lineup, but the SER Spec V makes it better than the Optima, at least, which is the top range of Nissan's sedans.
So, in like past month, I went from driving a Kia Soul to a Dodge Challenger.
Yeah. So you have a Challenger, you just get the car.
And now my truck is finally, after waiting like 2 months, they finally replaced the transmission and the radiator, so I get to go pick that up next week.
Whoa, I want to know what it's like to drive a
Let me think
GTR.
here. What's the nicest car I've ever
What, Hydra?
ridden in?
I said I want to know what it's like to drive a GTR.
I'm sure it's nice. I mean,
Yeah.
honestly,
Oh, yeah.
like,
The nicest car I've ever ridden in was the car that my buddy Aryan and I rented for when we went to All Star in Vegas. He got a 2019 Ford Mustang with the Shelby package.
dude, muscle
That
cars are
thing
just
was a
honestly.
fucking. That thing
Like-
was a beast.
Dude, when you think muscle car, you think of a car that will just want to spin every time you hit the gas pedal. They are literally the smoothest cars to drive. Muscle cars feel perfect when you drive them. The Challenger, it was weird driving a Challenger too, because the front is just completely flat. So like, I guess when you look out, it's kind of like in Son of a Digger. If you were to look out, it's just a flat hood. That's what it's like on a Challenger, because they're square. Like they're not very rounded off. It's a very square car. I don't know what Dodge was thinking with that, but it's the biggest engine I've driven, and
How big
just
was
going,
it?
it was a V8. Just going 50,
Nice.
it's like you barely touch the gas pedal.
The fastest car I've driven was a GTR.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Tim. I almost talked
Bro,
to
Tim,
him.
what is it like to drive a GTR?
Fun. I'll tell you that much.
Isn't it
Yeah,
the fastest?
Tim.
No, I'm.
Tim, I was
GTR.
gonna
It's
say-
Nissan GTR, right?
What?
Yes, Nissan.
Fastest accelerating
assume.
car on the planet, right?
No.
I don't think so. No.
Have you seen the new Mustang Mach-E?
No, I
Yeah,
haven't. Actually.
electric
I haven't even heard
Mustang?
of that.
No, Tim, but I was saying to everyone, I almost topped you on cars I've driven because I got to drive a Challenger over the weekend.
You topped Tim on a car? What?
I
now?
almost. You can't top a GTR, but Challenger?
I actually had to drive a Hellcat today because it was in the shop.
Oh, you lucky turd.
So, you were saying?
But
I actually
mean,
drove two GTRs today. That was interesting. One of them I had to see if the ABS worked. The other one I had to go like 20 minutes to a different dealership, and I got to take the highway. So, vroom vroom.
Yo, Tim, what is it like to drive a GTR?
Like I said, very
So
fun
Tim,
and very fast.
you said you've driven
Oh,
a
is there,
Hellcat, right?
Huh?
You said you've driven a Hellcat.
Yeah, today.
How smooth are Dodge cars? Like, tell me. The Challenger I drove, it was the smoothest driving experience I've ever had.
It was
Like, I was doing it on
smooth, but
a-
it was. Since it's more of a I mean, okay, so after just
I
getting
love
out of the
muscle
GTR,
cars.
the Hellcat felt a bit rough. But then again, I mean, a GTR is more exotic
They're
than
more
muscle.
luxurious and exotic. For muscle, dude, I just.
It was a very clean. It was a very smooth car, though. I will give them that.
Them V, dude, it's the first time I've driven an engine that big. It was a V8, you know. I mean, my dad's isn't a Demon or a Hellcat or anything like it, but it was a V8. I just barely hit that gas pedal and I was going 50 in just a few seconds. I mean,
Actually, the most expensive car I drove was that GTR that I had to move to a different dealership. That holy crap!
dude, I could get a job for a dealership.
185 grand
Jesus
car. We're gonna let an 18-year-old drive that to a dealership. All right.
Christ. Well,
Okay, boss.
actually, no. Here's the thing: if I were to apply at a dealership like that, dude, here, the nicest car I would probably drive is an Escalade. That's probably about it.
Yeah, you do, you
It's
man. The only
it's
reason
very
why
rare.
this GTR was so expensive is because they so you can go online, add your own stuff to it and whatnot, and that's what they did. But they sent it to the wrong dealership, so I had to drive it to the other dealership. This guy had a spoiler on it, completely different suspension setup. The engine had a supercharger. I mean, it was everything, dude. I was like, good lord.
Supercharged, dude.
A supercharger, not a
V8,
turbo?
I'm
What
assuming.
in the world?
Okay, Hydro, you're only 13. Supercharged is more powerful than a turbo. Just gonna let you know that.
Yep.
Way
Dang,
more
bro.
powerful than a turbo. That's what runs in monster trucks, big boy.
I know.
You got to throw that there Turpsky charger on, you know?
I was just, it was, I think that was why it was so expensive, because you're putting a supercharger on an exotic car.
You're
Not
putting
a
a supercharger on a fucking rice grinder.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty
No,
much.
the nicest car you will find out here is one of the new Supras, and it's very rare to see one.
I also got to see, I actually, so the dealership that I pulled it up to was a small dealership, but there was all sorts of exotic cars. I saw 2 Lambos there, quite
Jesus
a few
Christ.
Mercedes, and then there was a
I've
lot
never
of
seen a
lot of
Lambo.
Bentleys there. I was like, good lord.
The only type of Lamborghini or Ferrari or Porsche I've ever seen, or not Ferrari,
Yeah,
something they
you're
make
good.
SUVs, but yeah, I have seen Lamborghini and Porsche SUVs, and that's it. It's a
Dude!
nice car to find.
So
I mean, they're not
okay.
bad. But...
So if we're in a hurry, the dealership that I work at, we have a deal with this car wash, a drive-through car wash. This guy took his beautiful Porsche through that car wash.
Oh no.
How'd that go?
And my insides just were stop.
Dude, if you're gonna own a car like that, you have to hand wash it. You could not trust a freaking.
Listen, it's
car
not. It's
wash
one of those
like
car
that.
washes where it doesn't it's nothing touches you. It's just different water pressures and soap and all that. But still, I was like, ah. It was Country Club, if you guys know what that is.
I wouldn't put a nice car through car wash.
Still, yeah.
I would hand wash it.
Dude, I won't even take my Taurus through those car washes. And it's a
You know what would be
Taurus.
funny? I just realized if I ran the cheese body for World Final 6, and just because I have the mentality of fuck it, I'm gonna destroy it because it's my last show in it, and I don't want to destroy an expensive body.
I will kill you if you're in the cheese body, because Donald's gonna go dad mode again and make jokes the whole run. And Brian's
I'm
not gonna be able to
ready.
contain himself.
I'm ready to finally get. I'm ready
Where's
to
the
finally
cheese
get.
grater? Because that run wasn't so great.
Ah.
Shut up, Donald. I'm sorry, meeting Donald. I'm doing it.
I just got that.
Now I'm ready to finally get my truck out of the shop. I've not gotten to drive it since I've gotten my life.
I will say, Nissan's Titan trucks.
Dude, no, I'm not doing a Nissan truck.
No, I'm saying they're
Nissan trucks are just.
their deal with Cummins or whatever you call it, Cummins. I don't know how it's pronounced.
Cummings?
Bad,
Cummins?
very bad deal because Cummins is garbage. Garbage. Now
Dude,
the Titan, the normal V8 Titans, solid trucks.
Dude,
They're,
I don't like new trucks in general. I think they're bad.
Nah,
New
I-
car
hate 'em.
is status symbol. That's it.
Dodge Power Wagon is sick.
I don't like the new Dodge look. I don't like their new grill. I think. Listen, this
I've
isn't me
never
being
liked new
biased
cars.
because this isn't me being biased because I like Fords, but I honestly have to in my without throw bias out the window. Ford trucks right now are the best looking trucks on the market.
Oh yeah, no,
Oh,
Silver.
agreed.
Dude, I've like here's the thing: if I'm going to get a Dodge or a Chevy, I'm gonna get something older.
Yeah.
Because in my
New
opinion,
Dodges and
the
new
new Chevy
Chevys
trucks,
look
they're too
hideous.
square. I don't like how
But
square
I
they
also
are.
just don't. I also just don't like modern F-150s. Like I don't mind F-150s. I just don't like the new ones. I don't like new
The
trucks at all.
Chevys, you can't even tell where their fucking headlights and grills are. Like, you can't tell where the grill
I-
ends and the headlight begins.
I hate
F-150.
Chevy's lights. They are so stupidly bright.
Oh yeah, no, mine are incredibly bright.
Yeah,
I was so. I
And
thought
if
it
you're
was so
driving
rough,
behind
but
me,
it's
I'm
fine.
literally gonna like brake check you at this point. I don't care.
I'm going to go to St. Louis now, find him, and just tailgate.
He's just
with
gonna
my bike
sit
on.
in my freaking court area in my neighborhood until it's nighttime and he sees me get in my car. It could be days before I even drive at night again. And the moment he does, lights come on and I'm just gonna like freak out and reverse full gear into him.
Dude.
And then Trevor's just gonna be sitting there laughing. He's just gonna be sitting in his truck laughing. His airbag went off. His truck's totaled, and he's just gonna be sitting there laughing. He's not even gonna care that his engine could potentially be on fire, and he's gonna be engulfed in the fire in like 2 seconds. He's gonna be sitting there laughing. No, he'll come out of his truck and be rolling on the ground laughing.
I told Danny this, but like, if I'm mad, you don't want me driving because so when I was picked up yesterday, we ended up getting hit by someone trying to avoid a deer, and any of the younger people in here never swerve, go straight at the deer.
Yeah,
Pull brakes, never swerve. They swerved right into us. I literally told my mom and sister, he kept going too. He hit us and didn't stop. It was a hit and run. I told my mom and sister, if I was driving in that situation, I would have chased that guy down.
I would have, dude. No, you just gotta
I
tap
would've
the rear
run
end and
him
have him spin
down.
out and roll over and die. That's what I would have done.
This is a NASCAR, Tim.
Nah, just pull a good old Danica Patrick angry moment and pork chop,
Hey,
bro.
No, I wouldn't say spin down.
You just gotta rattle his cage a bit.
Here's the thing, if we stopped in time on the side of the road and he was still close, I would have run after him too.
Just don't pull what that one guy who got ran over by Tony Stewart did and acting too real.
And scene.
I love how people
Yeah,
blame
I'm gonna-
Tony Stewart for that, but I mean the dude should not have gotten out.
Yeah, well, here's the damages they did to. Luckily the car was drivable, but that's what they did. Hubcap's gone, and you can't even open the driver door. So, yeah, it hurt. I mean, it didn't like hurt any. Like we were all fine.
GMC
but,
trucks are ugly. Changed my mind.
we were fine, but we didn't know we were hit for a second.
GMC
Like,
trucks are ugly. Their wheel wells are
I agree.
square.
I agree. That's why I call them the gay man's Chevy.
Cora
Yeah,
angry noises emerge.
It's weird because it doesn't even look like someone hit us either. Like the person behind us, it looked like the deer they'd hit had came over and hit us. It doesn't look like a deer hit us.
Have you seen
A
the
deer
video
would not do that.
where this one car just launches this deer into the air and he's like spinning? And then the other car that's filming just the deer just poof right onto their.
I wish it was daytime too, because the person behind us said the deer went flying right over their car. I can just
Oh,
imagine.
Christ.
I'm being honest, if you hit a deer, your car's most likely going to be totaled.
Oh, if you hit
If you're in a truck, if you're in a truck, you're good though. Like you just go. Dude, the funny story I've ever heard from my dad is he is a recruiter. He recruits for UTI, so he goes to schools all over the state of Arkansas. So he was driving down this highway at night, only person on the road, and it was just completely fog. And he's going faster than he should be. He's probably like cruising at about 100 or something. And he's the only one there. So why
Cruising at
not?
100. That's not cruising, boss. That's need for speed challenge mode accepted.
And
Yeah.
all of a sudden through the fog, he just sees this little head poke up through the fog, and there's a thud. When he gets home, he looks at the front of the truck, and there's just feathers all over the grill.
Bro,
I
that's
think
like
I had
me
a-
when I'm driving at the preschool and I feel a thud under my car and I'm pretty sure I hit a speed bump.
almost just with a speed bump.
Oh, bro, I
He's
just
like,
bro, how many
so
speed bumps
good.
did they got? Oh, another speed bump, bro? What the heck?
Man,
Again?
when-
What is with the speed bumps here, bro?
When did they add speed bumps to highways?
Dude, our bus driver, like, in my my junior year, our bus driver, we were convinced one day we were gonna feel a thud and just look back and there's someone laying in the road. We were just waiting for that. He was crazy, dude. He hit a freaking yield sign one time. We were
Bro,
just waiting for the day we were gonna feel a thud, look back, it's just like three people laying in the road.
my biggest pet peeve when I'm driving is like, so there will be someone behind me. I'm at the light. The light goes green. I start going. Someone honks. I'm like, bro, this ain't NASCAR. We're not punching it at the green. Like, what are you doing?
Dude, that happened to me at a stop sign. Like, I couldn't see to my left, so I was just gonna just ease up a little bit so I could try and see if there's anyone coming. Because it was coming right off a freeway, so I mean, I'm just trying to be safe. And I still have my permit at the time, so I didn't want to get in an accident that quick. And I just start easing up about to go, and this person behind me just blares their horn for so long at me. It was,
Bro, so
calm down,
this
man, I can't
happened.
see.
This
He didn't even
happened.
stop. He just dude trailed me. He didn't even stop either. He just trailed me.
There was a time where my grandma and I were on our way home from doing something, I forget what, and we were waiting at the light by my grandma's house to go down a one-way street, and this asshole pulls up behind her and honks as the light's turning green, and so she goes 10 in a 40-mile-per-hour zone until we hit our street.
I would
Now,
do
that's
that.
about maybe
I would do that.
3/4 of a mile that she went 10 in a 40.
Oh, bless your
Dude, the thing-
As
grandmother's
this
soul.
person was stuck behind her, raging. It was great.
Tim, when you started driving, did like anyone else's driving ever make you nervous? Because that's what it's like for me. Ever since I've started driving, everyone else driving makes me incredibly nervous.
The only person that makes me nervous is my best friend, because that dude will be at 40 and he's going like 60, bro. That's like his norm.
I'm such a cautious and safe driver. Like I like.
So you're a defensive driver like me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
pretty much.
I'm a
So, like,
defensive, but
everyone
I'll
else is
have my
driving now,
moments where
makes
like
me-
I'll notice someone's behind me and I'm going like maybe 2 or 3 miles a little over. Like I don't go over that much because law.
Yeah, I don't either. I'll probably go. I always have the mindset just to go. Hey, if I'm gonna go over, just go 5 over.
Yeah,
not
exactly.
like 9 or 10.
if someone behind me turns and tries passing me, bro, I'll punch it. I'm like, no, you're not passing me, bro. And then they get so mad when they have to get back into the lane quick because like there's a turn and they get behind me. I'll just look at my rearview mirror and they just have the most upset and like angry face. But
Dude, I got so mad at someone one day because I don't remember what I was doing or where I was going. I was on a 2-lane road, and I kept trying to get over. And so this guy was right next to me. I kept trying to get over, so I'd speed up to try and get ahead of him. He'd speed up, and I'd slow down. He'd slow down. Like, dude, I didn't even do anything to him. Like I was just cruising, dude. Like, and this guy just keeps speeding up, slowing down at the same time. It was really taking me off.
the story though of when the green light immediately hit, this person honked at me. I had my 2 best buds in the car with me. One was sitting in the front, and the other was sitting in the back. It was a summer night, we were just chilling. We had actually just gotten food at like 1 in the morning because
Just all 3 stick your fingers out.
they literally no. My one friend put his whole body out and then yelled, "Hey yo, get your load of this!" and then flipped him off with both hands. It was.
I would do that.
And then I put my hand out the window and turned my to where they could see like the back of my hand and just poked the finger up and was just waving it for like a whole mile that they were behind me. Listen, I never get mad. Like I don't get mad when someone honks at me because I'm just like I don't really care enough. But for I think it was the influence of my friends getting butthurt that I got honked at that influenced why I was so salted about it. But like, dude, they acted like it was Need for Speed. You're supposed to punch it when it goes green. I was like, bruh. You're in a like 1980 something Cadillac. Your car sounds like it's breaking down as you turn. I don't want to.
I already.
Cadillac, you can't accelerate in less than 10 seconds.
I already know it. I'm gonna have road rage like my mom and my dad. They both have road rage. I know I'm gonna have road rage.
My one buddy, dude, his road rage, like, it's like Russian road rage, where like if like someone honks him, he's gonna stop the car and pull a bat out of his trunk and be ready to fight. He literally has a bat in his trunk in case if the road rage gets that bad. That's literally what he told me. And I'm like, he doesn't play baseball, so... Yikes!
He plays baseball with different balls.
Dude, I'm
You
gonna
want, you want a hockey stick in your trunk. That way you can hook them and slam them into your car.
Tim, I'm gonna have a thing of eggs so I can just pull one out, roll down my window, and just throw it at their windshield.
This
That
guy,
is
dude, one
definitely
time...
how to basic.
My sister was so we have a really stupid like intersection to like either get on to the highway or the back road, and it's always packed. Bro, this guy rolled up to my sister and rolled down his window and went, he went, ma'am, you're a whore. And bro, I was ready to get out of this car and start boxing this guy. Like, bro. First of all, you're like 25 dating a hippo. Don't want to hear it. You're already living your worst life, probably. Second of all, you were in the wrong because you forgot which lane you were in. And then you brake checked my sister, and then when my sister honked at you for that, you decided to pull back into the wrong lane, roll down your window, and call her that. My sister really locked the door on me as I was trying to get out. Bro, when he said that, I've never unbuckled my seatbelt so fast and tried opening the door. I was so ready to like, I was like, oh, okay, so this is about to be Rocky 4. Is that what's happening? Conor McGregor versus Mayweather Part 2? Is that what's happening? Like, what's happening?
One thing that one of my pet peeves is driving is I get really mad when people don't turn their brights off. I always remember to do it. I've never forgotten once.
I get really butthurt when people don't turn on their
Makes me
blinkers.
mad when people don't do it.
I get so butthurt when people don't use their blinkers. I don't know
Oh
why.
yeah, I get annoyed about that too.
Like, okay, so you know, like the four-way intersections where like you're trying to see if you can turn or not, but you don't know if that person's gonna turn as well. Like, so there's like an intersection, right? It's like a flashing yellow. You know, you can go if there's no traffic coming. Or whatever. Trevor, yeah, you follow me? Trevor.
What? Yes, I'm listening.
Okay, so it's flashing yellow. I'm sitting at the light trying to turn because it's like the way to my house. There's cars coming. I can't go yet. Well, there's like kind of a breaking point. Well, there's this car coming, and I don't know if they're slowing down or not because again they're kind of too far from my depth perception to really judge that. So I'm like, can I go or not? So I'm like kind of slowly rolling past the line, and it doesn't look like they're slowing down. So they're like, I'm like, okay, this person's gonna go, and then I'm just gonna have to wait. Last second, they put on their blinker as they're turning. I'm like, bruh, I could have gone that whole time.
Well, dude, people here don't even turn their blinkers on if they're just turning. You're like, yeah, screw it. At the same time, Tim, we're also like more. Like, when did you get your license?
2 years ago.
I was gonna say, like, I got mine probably like a week ago, but we're
About a
so
week
young
ago.
and we're so young and kind of new drivers, so it's like we have that better mindset to remember to do that than all these people who've been driving for years. It's
Honestly,
like we have more of a.
not trying to be sexist, but literally the worst drivers that I've seen are females, bro. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah, no.
I'm not trying to be that guy, but it's just a guy like
No,
I've noticed.
You're right though.
I'm like, yo, you women are wilding out here on these streets. What are you doing? Yo, you just turned 3 lanes without your blinker. What are you doing, mate? Like, dude, they're gonna get in a major accident, like run over 5 people, and this is gonna be their reaction. Oops.
I hate when my mom makes corrections to me when driving, when I literally get so angry at her when she tries to eat or sit on her phone while driving.
Dude,
it makes me so
The only
mad.
females that I know are good drivers are not my sister. She's still kind of she hits curbs, but other than that, she's all right. My mom's an okay driver. She just likes to go like 5 to 10 miles over the speed limit. But other than that, like she knows what she's doing. Honestly, I think she's a better driver than my dad. 'Cause my dad likes to drive with his knees. Like I can't get.
So here's the thing. Here's the thing with me is like, I've only had my license for a week. I have not gotten to drive by myself yet.
Bro, driving by yourself is
And
such a
along
whole
with-
other experience. You might learn that you can actually sing good for all you know. Like it's crazy.
You know,
Yeah,
my
yeah,
da-
that's
my
true.
my dad actually gave me some good advice that it actually doesn't help when parents like constantly try to help you while you're driving, rather than you just
Learning on your
going
own.
along. Yeah, like I remember like the first night after getting it, mom was like, "Yeah, we're not gonna let you drive on your own just." And it's like,
I'm like,
wait,
bro,
a
I
few
got my
days
license. What
later-
you mean?
literally a few days later, I had to rush to the wheel because she wasn't paying attention to the road, and it was making me so anxious. Like, dude, I have the worst anxiety when she drives because she can't drive.
Tell
And
your
I
mom to
hated it when
get a
she
handicap sticker. And then if someone asks what her disability is, be like, her judgment calls on driving. She is handicapped in brain. Handicap brain. Handicap brain. Smooth
We've had
brain.
my truck. We've had my truck for about 2 years, and she first started using it a little bit after we got it. She would make me. I had the worst anxiety when she drove, and she cannot drive a truck. Okay, and here's the thing: is my Chevy is wide. It is
What
a
year-
wide boy.
what year
It's
is
not
it?
big, it is wide. 2008
2008 what?
Chevy Silverado, extended cab.
Oh, so
it is
basically
long
you have
and it
Team
is-
Overboard's truck. Gotcha.
Yeah, it is long and it is wide. And she thought it would be a good idea to park in the smallest parking garage in the state of Arkansas.
You said it's an
And
extended
oh my
cab?
God, it's an extended cab.
Wow. Okay. Yeah.
And
You basically have a mini tank.
I literally had to get out of the truck.
Is it a long bed or short bed?
It's a long bed, I think.
Like, is it a 6-foot bed or 8-foot bed?
No, it's 6 foot actually. It's 6 foot.
Okay, so short bed. Yeah, you have a tank, bro. Hate to break it to you.
Yeah, it's a pretty big truck. It is big.
Is it lifted or anything, or is it just standard?
No, I'm not lifting it. I'm not putting a lift kit on it. Here, I'll post a picture of it. I should have a picture of it.
Because I kind of want to see what it is, like what it looks like, because I'm looking at images and all the ones I'm seeing are like lifted and decked out and look kind of stupid.
Yeah, I'm not lifting mine. The only thing new on mine that has been modified are the rims, and I'm really not the biggest fan of them actually.
Does it have step boards on it?
No.
Oh,
It's-
so you
it's
have
a
to
low truck.
you have to
It rides-
jump into your
it
truck.
rides low. No, it actually rides fairly low. Like, it really isn't.
Oh, that's a nice
it's
truck,
wide,
dude.
it's long, but
That's nice.
it has so many problems. Check engine light's been on for ever since we bought it, and there's nothing even wrong.
Does it drive?
Every
Okay,
place
then
we've
it's
taken
probably
it's
just something very minor that's actually not affecting your engine. It's just letting you know, like, hey, this part's bad. So that'd probably be cheap. The rims are nice. I will give you that. Those are some nice freaking rims, dude.
Brand new. They were brand new. When we
How
bought
many
it.
miles does it have? That's the real question.
That's a good question because I actually haven't been able to check that.
Go check it real quick.
I can't.
Okay, if you had to
because
take
it
a
is
guess.
in a garage somewhere.
Over like 100, under 150,000. Like, where's it
I
at?
feel like it'd be under 150.
All right, then it's still. Then you're good. Is there any like major
Oh, yeah,
dents
no,
or
it's
anything?
Major dents?
Yeah, is there any dents or like really bad like cosmetic issues with it?
Wait till I get it back and I'll send you guys a picture of the tailgate.
Oh
My
no,
mom has
what's wrong with the tailgate?
Everything. My mom has backed it into everything imaginable. She backed
Tailgate. You
into
can
a
get
tree.
tailgate. You can actually get tailgates for pretty cheap though. So
It's not the tailgate actually. It's more the bumper that's damaged. But
Again,
the tailgate has
it's a plastic
dents.
bumper,
The door-
or you can get bumpers for real cheap for trucks.
So the door also is, I think, kind of. I don't know. It's hard to open it. It makes this really loud racket when you open it. Past the door.
That's another really
The
easy fix.
ignition?
You just have to adjust it.
Ignition. Okay, so the person who owned it before, someone attempted to steal the truck, and destroyed the ignition. So like when you go to turn the key, it takes a couple attempts to finally get it to turn, because someone tried breaking into the truck and they had to replace it.
Okay,
And
so
Screwdriver time.
that's a.
Well, no, the key works. It just takes a few minutes.
Yeah.
To finally
And I mean, the
get
truck
it to
works.
turn.
It's just when I try starting the first few times, it goes.
Other than that, we've never had any. The engine has run fine. We did have a problem at one point. It's had so many problems over the years that we've owned. It would overheat for literally no reason.
Did you
Like,
get that fixed? I'm guessing.
Plenty of coolant. The radiator's never replaced, so hopefully that'll help a little bit.
Does
it
it
also
still
sat
overheat
up-
to this day, or did it stop doing that?
Yeah, no, we put plenty of coolant in it. I mean, there was really no reason it should have been overheating, but It would. That or the thing was. I doubt that.
That sounds like a pretty cheap fix. I mean, really, all the
It's-
issues that you're explaining would be rather.
Yeah.
Listen, I know,
Fair
like,
enough.
I'm saying, like, for everything, it'd probably be around $2,000. But if you think about that, for everything that has problems with, that's really cheap.
Here, it's V6 by the way. It's V6 rear wheel drive. It's
Oh, I'd be careful then when you drive on ice. Yikes.
Oh yeah, I know. I wish it was all wheel, but it's rear wheel and it's got a V6. I
Like,
wish I
I'm
had a
saying,
V8.
if you got a new bumper, tailgate if it needs it, fix the door
Nope.
adjustment, fix the heating issue and the ignition,
Yeah, I
all
know,
that
but
totaled
the
up would
back-
probably be around $2,000 to $2,500 in all, which isn't
I
that
thought-
much.
honestly-
John Zimmer just joined the server and then left.
Honestly, Tim, I could get over how the back looks. Because, I mean...
Yeah, I mean, if that's it, then, I mean, you're probably looking at about I'd
So
say
here's-
$1,750 to $2,000 around that area to
Here's
get
the-
everything else fixed.
Here's the one thing that's gonna take convincing. Because the person we bought the truck from was a friend of my mom's. And she was gay. And he's this black sticker that is a flower on the back windshield. And I'm trying to convince her to let me take it off. He's like, no, it reminds me of him. He's an old friend of hers. Like, it is... Okay, there are 2 Razorbacks. I can deal with that. I'm not a Razor. I know I'm from Arkansas. I know our team are the Razorbacks. I don't like them because our football team sucks. I can get over with that, though, being on the extra. I want the flower gone.
I mean, dude, you want to know how to take it off? Literally get a razor blade and just...
Yeah.
It'd take you 2
It's
seconds.
going off.
Your mom wouldn't be able to stop you. You'd already have it off by then.
Yeah.
What's she
I
gonna
told her
do?
I'd put it on her
What's
car.
she gonna do? You already took it off and threw it away. She can't do anything.
But
She'll
Here's
ground
my
me from
favorite-
driving, bro.
my number one favorite thing about the truck, though,
Rims.
is it's from 2008, and it has a CD player.
But doesn't have an aux
Wow.
Well, that means I don't have to spend money on Spotify Premium. I don't have to like buy an aux cord and get the stupid adapter for the new iPhones. I don't have to do any of that. I just get to buy CDs. That's all I have to do, and I'm fine with that.
Listen, I gave in and bought Spotify Premium. I'm happy with that purchase. Not even gonna lie.
Honestly, I just have YouTube Premium. I'm not gonna get Spotify because YouTube, I can get bootlegs.
I can get it.
Yeah,
The way
that
he
is
said
my
that was actually
favorite
pretty
thing
cool.
about that truck. That, and it gives me an excuse to go to stores that still sell CDs because no one goes to those stores anymore. Dude, my favorite store used to be Hastings. I don't know if anyone else has ever heard of that store. We used to have what was called a Hastings, and it was just DVD. It was DVD rentals, and had video games and all that. It was the best
So it's
store.
basically family video.
Yes,
Dude, the best record
it was
store
an
in the country is
oversized
Video
blockbuster.
Factory.
It was
It's
literally an
still
oversized blockbuster, and I loved it.
Yo, I
would
miss
go there once a
Blockbuster.
week. I would go there once a week, and just look for a movie or look for a game or something to
Have
rent,
you
like on the
noticed-
360 or PlayStation 2 or something like that.
Okay,
But
so the store that you're talking about, or Blockbuster or Family Video, they all have that very distinct smell inside the store.
see, we never had a Blockbuster. Hastings is our only video
But like,
rental store,
do you know
but
what
it
I'm
was-
talking about? Like that smell, like that
Yes,
aroma that's in
yes.
there. It's like
It
it's
had
not
a
bad. It's not a
very
bad smell.
distinct
It's like you just like, yes,
It's kind
this
of
is.
like a bowling alley. You know how like bowling alleys they all smell the same on the inside.
Yeah, it's like it doesn't smell like a bowling alley though. Like when I step into a Family Video, bro, I'm like, it's movie time. It is
Yeah,
movie.
exactly. It always had that distinct smell to it that you just remember.
I can't even explain it. Like, do you remember? Okay, really weird. Do you remember when opening Hot Wheels Monster Jam trucks? Do you remember that distinct tire smell? Bro, I lived for that smell when I would
I
open.
think I still remember that smell, and I haven't opened the case in like 3 years.
I
I
would
know exactly what
lit,
you're
dude.
talking about.
Even like the new Hot Wheels Monster Jam trucks, like the Snakebite and Bigfoot, they have that smell, bro. I live for that smell.
Who needs cigarettes? when
Do
you
I
can
do
open
I
a new
totally
Monster
sniff the
trucks?
tires when I first open them? Absolutely. Am I ashamed of it? No way. Spin Master, bro, they don't have that smell. Doesn't do it for me.
That is my favorite part about my truck is it has a CD player, and I love it.
Does your truck? Okay, so like when I open,
Here's the thing: it also has the same low rumble you would hear on a Charger. it has that same just a beautiful sound you would hear on a Charger when you start it.
You want me to do my El Toro Loco theme impression?
No.
Like
But no, it has it has the same low rumble from a Charger.
my dad bought a used 2012 Ford. No rust on it at all. Only had 100,000 on it or something like that. I mean, he's decked it out and it looks really cool. It's a work truck still, but like he added a lot of cool stuff and it runs great.
So we live in a gated community. I have to find out if I'm allowed to get it straight piped. I want it straight piped, dude. I want it straight piped. Yeah, it already sounds good, but I just wish it straight piped.
Like when you start it up, you wake up the whole freaking neighborhood.
It's a V6, so it probably wouldn't sound as good, but still, it would sound. Because I'm pretty sure it is the same V6 you would probably find in like.
My Ford Taurus, because my
Camaro?
Ford Taurus has a V6.
I think it is. Because I think back then you could have gotten a Camaro with a V6. I think it's actually is. I think the same V6 out of one of those.
Probably is. From what I'm looking at, though, your truck.
Because it is also a V6 and rear-wheel drive, it doesn't eat up gas that much. So gas is decent. Like once a week. I
But
think.
from what I'm looking at picture-wise from this picture, your truck looks pretty good. Like it looks good.
I think I need to repaint over it. I loved just the black grill with the black Chevy logo on it. I love that. But I think it's actually that paint on that's chipped. Unfortunately, you see those caps in the middle of the rim? One of those fell off, so I gotta get that put back on.
It'd be really cool if you could buy like just like the logos to put on the grills. It'd be really cool since like those rims have like those little like chrome like dots. If you got like the outline of the Chevy logo chrome but the inside black.
Yes, I know exactly how you're saying it. Yeah.
You can buy that too. That's because my buddy has one.
Dude, I wanna make my truck just full Southern, get an American flag on the back of it.
I thought you were about to say Confederate flag. I thought you were about to say Confederate flag, and I was getting so worried right there. I was like, oh no.
But no, we're going full blown Southern then, yeah.
Yeah, let me get my. Never mind. Not
I
gonna
know.
say that.
I'm putting I want to put an American flag on the back of it though. Dude, I see them all the time here though. Like I know there has been problems with people like vandalizing it and stuff, but with people putting flags on the back of their truck, like people just don't like that. I don't understand why.
Oh my
What's the
lord,
big
Trevor,
deal?
I found it.
What?
You can actually get 2 of them for $50 and free shipping. I'm gonna send it to you privately because it looks.
Let me see this.
It is just perfection. It is. Oh, yes. Alright. I have to type deep fucking. Okay. Just. Click that.
Tailgate bow tie. Let's look at
This
this.
is
Oh
exact-
my
Yes.
god. Dude, that would look good. That would look good on my truck.
It would match
It
the
would.
rims and everything, dude. It just. Yes.
Exactly. Yeah, when I get it back though, I'm probably gonna clean it again and get some proper. That was right after I cleaned it, so I'm gonna get. Thank God I didn't take a picture of the other side because it's still dirty. Because where it had it sat for about a year, and where it was sitting, it was right next to a hill. So anytime it rained, it would splash dirt from the hill onto it. So the entire side of the truck was covered in dirt, and it's still kind of dirty. So I want to go back through and clean it and maybe wax it and see, because each shot, dude. I wish it was still sunlight out, or at least the sun was beaming on it, because it shines and I love it.
Dude, Trevor, you could get center caps of that same logo for your wheels, dude.
Of what?
Dog, what are you doing? Hey! Hang on, my dog's being stupid. What you doing, bro? What you
To be honest, I wish I did have the stock tires for it, so I could just put the old rims. But
Don't look at me like I'm stupid. What are you looking for?
I wish I had another picture of it, though. I really wish I had another picture.
Oh, hey, Marcelo's
Oh
on
wait, no,
the chat.
What?
Tim followed me on
What?
Yo, so since Marcelo's not here, let's just drop like predictions on what's gonna come out this Christmas for Marcelo.
Dude, Tim follows me on Instagram. I actually have posted a picture of the truck on there.
Want to see him? you want to see it.
No, that's a really bad picture of it, though.
Hey, hey, hey! Bro, be gentle with my baby.
Oh crap! Car talking for some nature. I ever posted a picture. Oh, what's the only picture I have of it? Oh, how do I only have one picture of my truck, dude?
Crap, dog.
Why the fuck do they call it a
I don't know
cowboy
what you're
outfit
trying
and
to
not
do.
ranch dressing?
You do you, I guess.
I'm serving meeting Cora.
Why did you server mute him?
Nothing. No, Tim, I was about to say, you followed me on Instagram. I actually posted a picture of the truck on there, but it's a really bad picture.
When did I
This was
follow you on
nighttime when I
Instagram?
posted it.
Is it still the same?
You should have me followed. Yeah, it's just Trevor A. I never changed my name. Now, you should follow me, though. I follow you, I know that.
Dog, can you not touch me?
It's not a good picture, but...
Yo, so like, I noticed that Marcelo spawned in Avenger 1 when we were in game. And I just saw it in the chat like long after Marcelo actually dipped. Like, holy shit, the madman actually made it.
Yeah, I'm so sad that's my only picture of the truck. Like, I'm actually sad about that.
Is it still like Alston? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Oh,
Or,
no,
no,
it's not.
it should...
Oh,
It
your
should
truck
just be
is your.
Trevor.
Oh wow, that's
Yeah, it's my
a
profile
picture. Yikes.
Because I had the same profile picture for, like, 2 years.
Hey, there's you and Brian Mays.
Yeah, and Cody Sosi and Tom
Wow, we're
Wentz.
both. I'm wearing a Dunder Mifflin shirt as we speak. That is weird.
Oh, yeah, no. Cody made a comment on that shirt, too, and it made my night.
What do you say?
Crap, what did he say? I don't even remember. I think he just laughed about it.
Huh? It would have been funny
He
if he
said
went. That's what
something.
she
I
said.
don't remember. Like, dude, me and my dad, the trailer in the background, I was, one of Cody's crewmates were in there, and we literally had, like, an hour conversation with that guy. About, you know, what it's like to be on the road with the teams and all that. This is my only... Dang, I swear I had more pictures from the show, but... No, those are the only 3 people I met. Because everyone else's line was backed up. Except for Kelvin, I don't feel like meeting Kelvin, to be honest. Friggin'... I'm not even gonna explain Charlie's, because I think I've explained that line one too many times, where it's all the way into the stands. And then Camden's, I don't even know where it started. They're like wrapped around the whole stadium. Oh, dude, Cody Tom's lines were unbelievably short. I wish I would have gotten a picture of my dad's Challenger, because it's all black with chrome rims. It's just in a red leather interior. It is the most beautiful car I've ever seen. Dude, I wish the inside of my truck was leather. The inside, I don't like the interior of it. It's gray. Here's the thing: is I've never gotten to drive it either. I've never driven my truck.
I could have had such a cool truck, Trevor. I'm so mad at myself.
Wait, what do you have, and what could you have
I
had?
could have had a 1946 Ford truck, bro.
Oh my god, Tim!
And it was
What-
either that or the Taurus. And my 15-year-old self was like, I want the Taurus. I don't want to fix up that truck.
So you have a Ford Taurus. Sad. Sad.
All it
I would've
needed
fixed
was a
it.
new battery, new spark plugs. That's all it needed.
Is that all that Ford needed?
Because
That's a shame.
my grandpa fixed it up. It was a really cool, like, dark purple.
Oh my god, I can just imagine it now.
It was like a metallic dark
What year
purple. I just...
What year was it?
1946.
Dang. That would have been such a nice truck.
It had,
No,
like, the
here's the
classic,
thing, I've
like,
never-
wheel
I've
on the
never-
side.
Never driven my truck, and the thing is with it, is I've never had a shifter by the wheel. You know, how you put it in gear?
Oh.
I've never done it by the wheel. So it's gonna be weird for me to get used to that.
I was looking
But at least it's so.
the Ford,
At least it's...
and there's one on sale that's the same color.
So here's the thing. Here's what I'm glad about my truck is it's something girly like spinning thing. You just got park neutral, reverse, and drive. Like it's not that. It's just girly. Like why would you want that?
Do I have a picture of that truck? I probably do somewhere. If I can find a picture, I'd show you guys. It is just.
Honestly, if I had an option on what I got, I would have most likely gotten a Ram about the same year as the Chevy, but Chevy looks good.
Check general.
Yeah, we see. I wish I had another picture of my truck, but I don't. I'm kind of sad about it.
Yo, there's a 1946 Ford half-ton pickup for sale in Minnesota for $3,500.
Ooh.
Cora?
I mean, the body it needs some work.
You know what? I got a 96 Chevy half-ton waiting for me someday if I can ever get off my ass and learn to drive. So, yeah. I'm good.
Oh, the proceeds of the sale of this pickup will go directly towards the care of animals at Pennington County Humane Society.
Aww.
This pickup should run with minor tinkering and a new gas tank. Has an Oldsmobile 303 or 324 engine with a Mercury teapot carb. Has a little rust in each cab corner and some on the floor. Otherwise in good condition, clean title. Wow.
Tim, wow. I have the money. I'm contemplating
Looks
buying.
Like I'm driving to Minnesota, folks.
Tim, I have the money. I'm contemplating buying a front and tailgate bow tie emblem. I'm considering it.
I mean, yeah, you'd have to fix the rust, which would be kind of costly.
Yeah.
But, I mean, once you get that fixed,
it's done. So I mean, all we have to do is pick it up, but we're not going to be able to until like next week. That would look so good.
I really want like a 7.
I don't know. Here's the thing. The picture, like, the rims look flat matte black, and I don't like that too much. I wish they were a little more shiny. But it's like a flat black on the rims, and I don't like too much.
Truck, was it a 48 or 46?
What?
Dad. Grandpa Irv's truck, was it a 46 or 48? 46, okay. I was right. Just asking.
I've actually never looked at, cars for sale, near me.
No.
Dude, I live in old people territory too, so surely there's some,
like this.
Some good cars around here.
What are you doing?
We talk about cars. That's what we do. Is Tim still streaming?
Yeah.
I'm curious.
Not anymore.
Tim is streaming, I think.
Well, I know it's not
he is still
purple
streaming.
anymore because the guy who bought it made it a weird color. Could you forward the picture to me? Like, could you send it?
I don't know. Not
Okay.
right now. Are you talking to somebody?
Yeah, we're talking about trucks.
Why?
Because we can?
Oh, okay. Talk about Mustangs.
Dad.
Timmy, I'm kidding. Hang on. So I have to find it. Dang it. Cecil, stop.
Well, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go on a used car site and see if I can find anything good.
So there it is.
Wait. I thought it say Chicago, Illinois. I'm most certainly not from Chicago,
It's
Illinois.
supposed to be a different color green, but the guy that painted his son killed himself that day, and the guy said, "Man, don't worry about it," because he'll go and paint anyway. And he did a really good job on it, though.
It's a very lime green.
And here, and this is the original motor that we put in it.
Oh, he kept the motor?
Yeah. He put because it runs better. He goes, he's got a 350 at home, the same thing, and this 302 outrun that 350, which I go, I know that.
Here's what we're gonna do: is I'm gonna screen share. I'm gonna see if I can find any good used cars that are close.
Hey! You guys want to see what Vincent's latest truck was based off of?
There's all the towels.
No, I'll take him downstairs.
Why would I want a used 2019 Toyota Avalon for Okay. 30,000 for a used 2019 Toyota Avalon. I mean, is there anything?
Why would you want a Toyota? That's my question.
Exactly. Ooh.
At least
I
an
don't
older
know.
Toyota would run for a million years.
I guess the 2017 Silverados ain't
Yo,
that
I
bad.
want a
don't
Miata
like it.
so bad. Miatas are such fun cars.
I mean, you just saw the Miata down here. 15? I mean, that's not...
Miata,
Too
dude.
bad.
Mazda Miatas are they just look like such fun cars to drive.
Six-speed automatic transmission,
Even the
rear-wheel
Mustang,
drive,
they put a
2.4 liter,
one time.
4-cylinder engine, or 2.0 liter,
Like when I'm in
4-cylinder
my
engine.
like mid-20s,
Mm.
I'm getting a Mazda Miata.
This clearly isn't the real pictures, dude. I want to see the real pictures
What
of
do
the
you
car.
mean? There, you can buy them for super cheap.
Yeah, the insurance is on 2,000.
That's that car right there is only 15 grand, dude.
I hope the insurance on is
There we go.
2,001.
Your
Doubt.
mom's only 15
Your mom.
grand.
So here's one thing I like about muscle cars is that they're
Okay,
good, but they're cheap.
Okay, am I
Look at
The only
this.
thing is the real. Roy wanted to
No,
buy
you're
one
not
and
surrendered.
Grandpa wanted to buy
Okay.
one.
Well, I know they're little,
here-
but
Here's the thing I like about muscle cars. It's you're the Corvette,
I'd still have my
6-speed
Taurus.
automatic, rear-wheel
But
drive,
I'd buy the
6.2
Miata like, for
liter
like the fun.
V8.
Like you have the Mustang.
I should show you what. No, wait.
But 36
Front
for
of
this Corvette,
Mustang,
like
but
that's
the sun's
really
gotta be
not.
out.
It looks good too. This car looks good.
Are you okay?
Yeah, okay.
Why are you so
Okay,
angry?
no, that's not what I
Okay, Tim is too busy arguing with his.
like. What I want to do is like
Okay,
buy a
that's
Miata
actually a good
and
point.
have
Look
me
at
and you
this,
fix it
dude.
up. That's like
Okay.
my dream is to have me and you
I
fix
think
up a
I'm
car.
a dip.
That's all I want.
24 for this Dodge
for real.
Challenger.
I
Let's
thought you wanted
see.
to do the Volkswagen Mustang.
17,000 miles. It's a
I mean, I don't
5.7 liter V8, 6-speed
like
manual
this.
transmission, rear-wheel drive. How
I mean, we can
common do
find
you
a
see a
Fox
6-speed
body for
manual
cheaper than a
transmission
Miata,
nowadays?
then yeah, but
2015.
Miatas
Oh
are
my
cheaper.
God. Dodge Challenger. It looks good.
But like, I'm not
Dude,
wanting
that-
to spend
it's
like
20
5 years
Tell me
fixing
this
it
does
up.
not look good for 20.
Those red rims actually look really good.
And
The
you
red
can
lip.
kind of add whatever you want on a
For-
Miata.
Well, the cool
This
thing with
looks
Mustang
good.
is,
Hold on.
I don't.
What,
The
what,
parts
what
are
was
on-
that?
I
What is
don't-
that?
I'm sure the
What is
part-
that on the side? I want to
the
see
cool thing
that.
with
Screw this. I want to see
Mustang
this.
is- But
Like, this looks good. Tim, are
Your
you there?
Miata is it?
Tim's mute.
To me,
What's that Miata?
Does
Okay, you
that
know
not?
that Miata
That
has
looks
shark teeth?
beautiful.
You know what year
Like,
that
come
is?
on.
91 or 92 or something like that.
No, please.
Yeah, they're old.
You for real?
Can I see the interior? Not the biggest fan of that interior, I'll be honest. I'm quite
I don't like
picky
the
when
looks
it
of the
comes
new
to
ones, I hate
interior. Yeah, I want to see the buttons on
They're
the
really
steering
cheap.
wheel. That's that's exactly what I want to see. I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
I want to turn the key and not press a button.
Exactly. It confused me when I drove my dad's car, because...
Okay, maybe it is.
What about this
Something
day?
like this.
Another
95.
Challenger.
Looks clean.
6.4 liter V8, 6 speed. It's the same thing as that 20. This is 2016. This is basically the same
Yeah.
thing as that 55,000 miles.
It's
too.
not that loud.
It's not the worst.
Oh, it's 'cause you get-
It does look good though.
I know.
It's honestly so rare to see. Yeah, look at that. There's
I
4
would
pedals,
love to
not
fix
2.
up with these cars, like me.
You don't see
know how
that
fun
too
that would
often
be?
now, do you? Especially in a 2016.
I'd probably want it red.
Like, oh, I love that interior though. I could just tell the seats are
black.
soft. I could just tell.
Yeah, seats look soft.
Let's see what else is here. You. Yeah, I don't like Toyota trucks.
It's 370, that's neat.
70Z. Just keep going. Ugh. You. I don't know about that though. The Subi. But I don't know
Look at how
about
cheap they're
that.
selling the for.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you. It's GMC.
Well,
You.
it's
I do
burgundy
like
color.
this.
I don't like the color.
I like this right here. Like the. Looks gray.
How much would the insurance be on that?
Yeah,
What's a
it
Miata
really does
considered?
not look that bad.
Sports car.
10,000 miles though. What?
I'm trying to get some of
3.6.
Well, that's why I said
V6,
mid-20s,
8-speed automatic.
All-wheel drive.
Drive. Yeah, that's what caught my attention. Was all-wheel drive for 27,000.
That's
I
not
don't
my
know.
fault.
It's your
Bro!
If it was a V8, then yeah,
Do
I'd
it.
go for it. But
Take responsibility.
what year is it? It's 2020 though, actually. For 27,000.
How is it not your fault?
I'm done talking about it.
Bro.
Used 2018 Dodge Charger RT. I'm really not the biggest fan of Chargers, I'll be honest.
I mean, it's in good
It's
condition.
Challengers, Camaro. Used
Oh,
2014
what?
Camaro LT convertible for
An SVT on
18,000.
it? I don't know what that means.
Special vehicle.
It's newly listed, so.
I actually like those rims. They're not bad.
It never even opened. What? Oh, it's no
Actually,
longer
great condition.
available. Sad.
Oh, it's stick.
You can't tell by the. Oh, they're all stick shifts, just so you know.
I guess I'll learn how to drive stick.
Used 2019 Mazda MX-5 Miata.
I feel like once you teach me, it'll be really easy to figure it out. Like, it's stick shift pretty easy once you
Not even the muscle
learn how to.
cars.
Because I feel like
like
after,
it.
New ones.
after the clutch part,
Okay, never
I
mind.
think I'll be fine.
Never mind, we've lost the muscle cars. Never mind, we're okay. I don't know.
The interior is nice. Not my favorite color, but you know.
Wow, then.
Now we got something good. Oh my god, it's so
What in
good.
the world?
It actually looks good though. So it's 2015 used 2015 Dodge Challenger SRT
I think
Hellcat.
that is the one.
52,000 miles, 6.2 liter V8,
Makes more
supercharged,
sense.
6-speed manual transmission, and rear-wheel drive.
Yes.
It looks good.
I don't know how this isn't sold yet.
Because it's 42,000. That's why.
$22 a month.
Yeah.
6 months.
Used SRT Hellcat with 52,000 miles.
That duck-wing looks sweet.
But no one buys manual transmissions anymore. So, no, I see why it's not sold.
You know
Interior,
Yeah.
The engine looks
brown interior
okay.
on this beautiful looking
Yeah, it's
car.
got the 5.0 liter color in it.
My dad has the
It says 5.0.
red brake.
Brembo. Yeah.
But he hasn't put them on yet. Came with the car. Oh my god, no, this is bad.
An Infinity?
Pink. It's pink. It's pink. Bad. What is the scat pack? Doesn't sound very appropriate.
It was on the news. It's actually, remember the picture of you at the pumpkin patch with the other kids?
You see what I mean? Like everything around here
That's-
is like
that's her
pickup
right
trucks,
there. She's
SUVs,
like,
and muscle
she's older
cars.
than you.
What
Arkansas.
about her?
Mm-hmm.
What about
This
her?
is all you're gonna find.
But
That
When
was
we're
the most
stri-
random
wow.
thing ever.
It's not the Supra.
2020 Toyota Supra, 48,000, only 13,000 miles.
13K.
Okay, 6.2 liter. No, 6.2. What am I? 3.0. Forget everything I've
Like
looked
the
at.
ones that have
6
the lights flip up.
something liter. It's a 6.0, 6, 3.
I know
keep
you
reading
don't
the
like
6
that I like
cylinders.
this car.
No,
3.0
those
liter,
are the
V6,
Because what was
turbo,
funny is when
8-speed automatic,
when they were
rear-wheel
first looking at
drive.
The designers,
It.
the engineers.
Dude, I love the new Supras, I'll be honest. Like, they can't top old, but dude, these new ones look good.
The new one isn't that bad.
I mean, it's probably a fun car to drive.
Like,
I would.
I'm saying,
That's the
when I'm
last
older
car I
and
think I was
able to
expecting
afford
to
it,
see on
would
this
you be
website.
willing to fix it up
Toyota
with me?
Supra.
Freaking Arkansas.
Yeah, dude, I told you, you will occasionally run into just that nice car.
No.
It's really rare, but you'll run into
All
one.
my friends who own a Chevy, they're always
There's also-
complaining.
there hasn't been,
all
like,
the
that
people
many
with tech, they're
Jeeps.
always complaining.
Ooh.
Just see a Beamer? Wow.
Wait, where? Oh yeah. You see those occasionally here too, but we don't like those people. We don't like, you know, like their rides.
Battery died on it.
Dude, come on, you get us another good
That's the
one.
mirror.
Aren't they supposed to be there?
If we can find like a Charger Hellcat or something
I
like
don't know,
that.
I'm not a real big fan of those.
I'm not the biggest fan of Chargers,
You could probably
but they
get
are
better
good.
ones for pretty cheap.
Yeah, Rick can probably get 'em. Okay, I'm going to bed.
I'm just saying I like
Mhm.
this specific body style.
Oh, only thing that's scary about it is they're really they're
Finds a freaking demon.
they're not a real safe car. But
What's this Porsche?
I mean,
Finds an
if you got
exorcist.
hit
Wait,
by a
where?
control, you'd pretty much be killed.
I think, pretty sure that was a Porsche I saw.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Look at the Cayman
Well, you
now.
don't mind, and if you don't mind being
19
safe,
miles.
they're considered- Remember the Mitsubishi?
19,000.
I don't
Yep.
care. There are a few guys in my school who own some, and
No.
they love them.
I mean, like that's just
That's
stupid.
I wouldn't do that to mine. Like I'm saying, like something like this nice red.
I like.
I'm just looking for that friggin'
Um,
demon or
It's like
Hellcat.
a frog. with
It's
the eyes.
funny. It's not just because it's funny. I just like the look of it. Like it has that cool older style.
See, there hasn't. I
Like,
haven't seen
know
like
people
a
like to put
Camaro
shark
that's
teeth on 'em.
impressed
I
me
think
so
that's
far.
funny.
To be
I
I
would
honest.
think
do
it's
that.
cute. But you put that 30 you they make a kit and you put that 302 in it. They
Oh
use-
no.
That cost.
Oh no. You took a good car and ruined it. You took a.
I mean, we can brick to it.
You took a good car and
Like,
ruined
either-
it.
What's the thing?
Torch red exterior. Nah, dude, that picture looks pink.
If you wanted to paint it, you could paint it.
Dude, in the sunlight, that just looks pink.
You'd probably let it,
Like, the
Oh
only color I
no,
really
I
do
don't
is
like
like
that.
that cool not candy apple.
Sure, at night
candy
it
apple
probably
red
looks
probably,
red,
more
but
that color,
no.
or like a black.
Oh no, it's just the same Porsche we've seen already. This other Porsche came in. Came on. Ooh.
I'd get a darker,
Wow.
not like the bright red like this.
That's not too bad. I don't like
That's
the
not what I'm saying.
color. I
I'm
don't
saying,
like yellow
something
cars.
kinda
I think they look
that one
ugly.
color we saw where you said you like them, like that
I
kind
have
of a
no
red.
clue what my dream car would be released first.
Challenger
That kinda
Hellcat for
color.
me, I'll be honest.
That or I'd like to get like a black.
Now, this car here.
Ah.
This is a Toyota.
That's pain. It's
do
painful.
I don't like that.
You took an ugly looking truck.
All convertibles.
The ugly looking
I like the
wheels.
hard top
It's
stuff. I don't want
hideous.
the.
It's disgusting.
You have to buy the kit. But they're all convertible. Yeah,
I'm just gonna
that's
Post
like
this in
a
general
boot cover. It's not a real.
so other people can
Well,
feel
that's
our
better
pain.
than the.
Oh yeah, I'm like you. I don't like convertibles either.
I don't. Convertible makes me feel like I'm missing part of my car.
It's
It's
disgusting.
bad.
I've never wanted to vomit like this much in my life.
This is this is
It's
a Toyota.
horrible. You?
Look at VW. It would be amazing to find a freaking HHR here.
That'd be a cheap car.
I would
Just
compensate
imagine
with
if
the
that happened to
2002.
come across a
The
Lambo.
front ends aren't too bad on those.
Not even anything
I
special.
think
With like
2000 would be the newest.
a Urus or something like that.
She thinks they're cool cars.
You know what I'd like?
That's not.
I would
I've-
really
you've
like
heard
a
me
Chevy
talk about it
Avalanche.
before that.
Chevy Avalanches are
We
cool.
always talked about a truck.
Yeah, but trucks are
Even
expensive.
Cora said you.
Let me and Rick Pro Street it.
You know, I don't think that's the worst
wouldn't
looking
mind
truck in the world, but I just don't.
I think
I
the
think
tires
Red
don't
just
work.
looks
Looks too low.
They don't. They don't. You
There's a bunch of stuff out there for 'em.
Exactly.
Kia Souls are just.
2005
You.
would also
I
work.
think it'd be cool. Made it look like a muscle car, not a This, not a.
Yeah, that's all it
I don't
is.
like
Pick
the
up
new
trucks and muscle
Ferraris.
cars.
I don't know why. Do you
Looks
like the
like,
new
looks like a
Ferrari?
BMW.
Where are you from, Danny? Let's do some research
yeah,
on
I think
cars.
2000 is the oldest
for
I'd be
you.
willing to go.
You can probably get it.
Mm.
You're from.
There's probably a couple of cars for those.
Well, there's this one guy that I'm watching. He's putting all sorts of like he said if
I have
you
to
want
find the
like
zip code, unfortunately.
a car that you can kind of work on and put in your
Waldorf?
car, he's like a
That's
Miata is
nearby.
a great starter car. He's like, because you can do whatever you want to him almost.
And no, that's not how
I'm not sure what part of the family, but I think that my my mother's brothers
We're not saying
owns a dealership.
I hear you, Danny. Let's see what's around you here.
No.
Use 2017
Yes.
Land Rover. Land Rover
I
Range
feel
Rover.
like I don't want to pat myself on the back, but like I feel like when it comes to cars,
So far, 3 very different cars. Okay. Interesting.
What? Looks like a Kia.
the only reason I refuse to
got-
even attempt to
It's
drive one at
2.4
work
liters.
is I wanna
Yeah,
screw
2.4
up.
9 speed automatic.
That's 3 miles.
3 miles.
He's horrible. There's the freaking Hellcat. There it is.
Okay. What time do we move to Maryland?
Yeah, 6.2 liter V8 supercharged, 8-speed automatic, rear-wheel drive, 26,000 miles for 55,000.
Friggin' Dylan's truck looks sweet.
Dylan's truck do look sweet.
Yeah.
That's a hard hill.
There we go.
Yeah, I think
Use 2016
probably be
Chevrolet Corvette Stingray. That's not bad looking though.
You know, like 90, 95.
They look bad.
Well, I mean, like 95.
Look
Between
cute.
95 and
Is
200.
your
Burn it.
car, use Miatas for sale near me, and it shows you all of them, and it tells you the price. You go like good car.
Yeah, Maryland is definitely much more tame.
You,
Oh, okay. Didn't see one of these.
Interesting.
there
When
you go.
compared to me. We didn't see one of these when we were looking around.
Wow.
Like,
A Durango too, not even a Cherokee. Interesting.
Durangos look good, I'm not gonna lie.
Car
I do like
gurus.
Is
Durangos.
that-
better. They have
No, I think that's somewhere else.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if that's the one we go
That's
to.
cheap. It's
And
2003.
then you can type in
Dude, I honestly like Durangos. They really don't look bad.
I saw a Hummer behind the car in the pics.
Oh, you did? Oh my
The
god.
yellow Hummer.
And can't you just buy a hardtop for that?
Oh.
There it is.
Because it's all.
Imagine if that was on sale.
That's cheap.
Those rims do not work
I mean,
one
it's
bit.
Well, the problem is, there's.
I wanna
you gotta-
vomit
you
now.
can't- I mean, if you say remember, you probably pretty much cash for it.
Your mom went.
But how much? I mean, like, do you have any money in your savings?
Not the
Was
moment.
that
Do you have
Jaguar?
any money in your savings?
I didn't have that much in my savings to begin with.
You're putting money away
Nope.
each week
I
for
did not see a
savings.
Yeah,
Jag.
I know.
I know, 'cause we got
Oh,
things.
I thought it was the-
Continental, though.
Oh yeah, Lincoln. That's what I thought.
It's not a Jag.
Close enough.
Do I need to show you how to do
There's another Lincoln.
thing?
Well, I know. I'm gonna.
Well, because every time you do that, it
Outback
makes
seems
your red
interesting.
circle
I
down.
mean, like,
Makes your
it's
first-
either
I'm just telling you.
an Avalanche or a Subaru of some type, because they're both cool.
That green one.
Yeah, it's only got 79,000. Listen, I like
Oh.
cars. I
Disgusting.
mean, it's just.
Disgusting!
That's in one good shape.
I actually.
There really isn't much
it's
Maryland.
reasonable if you.
Okay,
You bought the Toyota Corolla back up too. Ooh,
I mean, it's like
Ain't
It's
looking
got
too
a
bad.
few scratches.
not
on
go
it.
bad.
but see with you going body work, then you can fix it.
Heck, we could probably.
You got a friggin' minivan.
Wait, that's automatic.
Mhm.
Dude,
The only thing is,
Toyota Prius.
Prius.
You'd be shocked that your fast car would be Granny's car.
I wouldn't-
Wow.
I don't even. I
Ford
don't care
Transit.
if it's fast. I just like the
I'm
look.
saying that you gotta make sure.
Better looking than that Dodge we saw.
There's fun.
For sure.
Oh, idiots, dude. It's the yellow Hummer again,
I'll
damn
start
it.
looking at this.
Yay.
Yeah, but
Where is it at? We gotta find it. Oh, I thought I saw something a lot more uglier up there.
I
don't like
start
that.
putting a bunch of money in savings to
Don't like that. You.
Oh wow.
You.
I could park
You-
it where Kaylin used
Nope.
to park. Put a car cover.
Not bad for a Beamer.
This is a cool color. Look at this one.
It's not
It's
a Boomer, it's a
2006.
Beamer.
Beamer and the Boomer.
if your insurance on that,
Boomer and the Beamer.
you're probably looking at about $500 a month in insurance between Granny's car and your car.
Here's the thing. After school, I'm gonna be able to
I think
work
I'm gonna head
full-time
out.
at Nissan, and
It's
I'm
late.
making
I
about
gotta get up early
400,
tomorrow.
500 a
You're
week.
gonna.
Okay.
I want you to work that. I'm gonna try to get a hold of buddy.
Dude,
The
I
Russian
want
is
it's a free
bad.
internship for like 3 months. I'm gonna be making no money.
Right. Life is too complicated. After dark.
This is a sort of job that you don't make a career out of that job.
That's not what I'm saying.
After dark. But beautiful after dark.
Fashion's that, so you don't know where to go. You mean a lot
I think you need to speak to Ashley about that.
Is it, yeah. To say, next time you talk to him, say, hey, my goodness, I got some questions, you know, about the rig time. Because if you do really get to get how much me and Roger made the other day? In one day?
How much?
$1,082 in one day.
Is
And then
Tim
2
even in
days,
here anymore?
in 3 days, me and Roger made
Not to my knowledge.
I'm getting the check tomorrow from Dan for 1,400. I took 1,000, and I got another one for 600.
That's not bad.
I like that color.
You do or you don't?
I do.
I like it. It's only got, how many miles does it say?
Your best bet is to find one that's 98. Yeah.
But it only has like 40,000.
Yeah. What year is it?
It's 2008, so it's not my favorite body.
Well, I'm going to bed, buddy.
What were you gonna say though? My best bet would be what?
Sometimes it's better to buy one a little more fixed a little more expensive to get one in a little better shape. That way you can spend money on fixing it up, not repairing it.
Completely, yeah. Well, that's why
But with brick, it's kind of nice to have.
I'm noticing though that like if they're over 100,000 miles, their price. Nice. I'm back.
Ah. Trevor left staying late.
Where'd Trevor go?
It's getting late. That's why.
I'm still here.
You guys want to see what I'm looking at?
Sure.
Sure.
Just working on Avenger right now, because trying to make the no beam actually make sense.
Wait, what Avenger are you working on?
2010 one?
Ah. The Avenger 2?
I don't know which one it is.
Is it Marcello's?
No?
Oh, well then why are you even bothering? Marcello's comes out in like 2 days.
Because I'm bored.
Oh, okay.
Do you want to take a whack at getting the zombie arms to work? I have the node beam and the chassis ready to go. I just got to get the arms on.
What?
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, so for Zombie 2015, I wanted to give it moving arms, and it turns out that when John Doe released his FS1 2018 truck, it actually had a CRD node with the two nodes that are out in front of the truck for the zombie arms. The problem is I just got to figure out what nodes those are to put the arms on them and get them all lined up properly. And since you did that with the El
Pretty
Diablo
sure you
con-
can search the you can look at, I think in settings while in the game, you should be able to turn on in tools like node details. You can see the node numbers.
Yeah, and then I also got to get them to not fold in too, because I was testing it out, and like just one jump makes the whole thing just go underneath the axle.
I don't know. I'd rather work on what I want to work on.
All right.
Dude, that is so cheap.
I just hope that we get a better zombie body someday. That thing is dated as hell. The
Cora's
one that
gonna
we
judge
have
me
right
for
now is
looking
dated
at.
as hell.
Cora would judge me so hard for what I'm considering.
What?
You would judge me so hard for what I'm looking at on getting potentially.
The Miata? Not really.
Dude, they're just such fun cars. You can literally do anything to them.
I kind of like the green actually.
It needs some interior work for sure.
Oh yeah, it definitely needs a little love inside.
But I mean,
But
it's
don't we
cheap.
all?
I love that green though. That green is sick. I mean, it's got some scratches, but I'm in tech to fix that, so that would be. Those are easy scratches to sand out. The only thing is, it has to be. I have to get a hardtop cover for it. I can't.
Can you look into Chevy Avalanches just out of curiosity? I'm just curious what there is, at least here.
Holy
Oh wow,
crap.
Xander 2 got another truck that he can suck in and then
They all
be
have a
just
lot of miles
pleased
on
with.
them, Danny.
What?
Some of them have a lot of miles on them.
Yeah, it seems like it.
Your best bet would probably be around the 2012.
The F6 one looks so good though.
That's cheap too, and it doesn't have very many miles. Let's take a look. That's a dude. Is that the Metal Militia thing? Oh, Danny.
What?
It's Metal Militia's
That's
logo.
epic.
Alright, I just found Danny's new car.
I wish.
The interior
Does
is
that-
pretty.
I can't take Chevy Avalanches seriously. They look like they're covered in fucking like Rubbermaid Tupperware.
Yo, the
I love Chevy Avalanches. They just look cool.
I like the idea of them. You know, big ass beefy SUV looking Chevy Silverado is basically what they are. They just look so doofy and
Oh,
concept.
what's that stupid
Especially
looking-
because up in Minnesota, they have like people tend to get them with like all of the fucking rubber shit on them. So they just it's like if the Michelin Man was a transformer. It looks so stupid.
This.
Yes, the SSR. The SSR is pretty neat.
Hate that.
Remember the HHR? Oh,
Yeah, I had one.
Here called it the Her.
I never heard of that.
Was it Top Gear that called it that, or was that just my own family? I don't remember.
Ugliest thing I've ever seen in my life is this car.
I don't know, something about it. Maybe it's just because I grew up with it on GT4.
Wasn't the SSR? That's what what was the truck Kelvin Raymer had? Time flies.
Yeah, that was an SSR.
Yeah.
You know, this truck made Chevy lose so much money.
But I still like it. I don't care.
It's almost. You know what it reminds me of?
What? What does it remind you of?
When this was being talked about potentially.
That just doesn't look good.
The Mustang Mach 3. Here. This is what it. This. Like when they wanted to round everything. Do you remember that? Like the mid 2000s is when they wanted cars to have round. Like this is what the back of it looked like.
The cars got thick.
It's cool. It's a cool idea, but not Mustang. I'm totally getting a Miata. These are cool cars too.
Oh yeah, we talked about the
Interesting.
Mustang.
So a little tidbit: do not go into the water with a kangaroo, because kangaroos will go into deep water, and then if you try to follow it into the water, it'll drown you.
Why do you know this?
Twitter.
Right.
Dude, kangaroos are on steroids, I swear. We're still streaming.
Yeah, sigh.
You might want to cut the stream.
We're gonna cut it there, folks.